Boop, boop, boop. Welcome. We're back. We're back. It's another week. Another week, another day. Going to resume our commission piece that I was working on last week. Obviously, I'm trying to do it so I focus on that piece per stream rather than doing it outside the stream. So, obviously, time for me has always been busy. Usually after work, I tend to like have some food and then chill out for a bit for a split second before jumping straight into streaming. So this is like the moment I get to work on these comms. So yeah, hope everyone had a good weekend. I did a bit of a cycling myself. Went around, enjoyed the weather. It's nice and sunny in the UK this weekend. Hopefully it gets better each time. Today was pretty good as well. I'm just going to do some light strokes here before I move on to an actual painter-rooney. Let me just move this around a bit. Yeah. I like doing these little scribbles before I continue on, but I think before I started, I did do a few. But it's good to get used to that. So if I close that now, boom. So we're kind of getting close to finishing this, really. I've done a detail. The tail looks nice. I worked on that last stream, so it's just a case of sprucing up the background a bit more, and then I think we're done. I think we're done with it. Hanya, how's it going? Let me do a message on the hair. Let me see if my emoticons work. Do they work now? Yes, they work. Yes, they work. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. So yesterday, I think it was yesterday. Yeah, they weren't working. I was like, oh, I was a bit grumpy about that. I need to have my emoticons working. Otherwise, it's not good. You gotta have emoticons. Oh, Kalax, how's it going? Welcome. Let me just do it. Yeah, the emoticons weren't working yesterday, and now they are. I'm happy with that. I'm thankful because emoticons to me are important. Yeah. Let me. I need to post on a few other channels that I'm streaming, and I'll jump straight back into painting again. Let me just quickly post in my local group that I'm streaming. Hope everyone's well. Everyone's up to some good stuff. There you go. There we go. And Krozu. Yeah, they were down yesterday, and I was a bit annoyed by that because I like posting my emotes. Sorry, my microphone closer there. Yeah, I like posting my emotes, and it's a shame I couldn't use them. So there's me trying. I had to like make do with Lenny faces everywhere, which is fine, but you gotta if you're paying for a service, you expect it to work. You expect those services to work. So, but I mean, they turned it around. They fixed it. One of the things they didn't fix, which took them almost 2 weeks to fix, was the API for Restream and Picato. That I'm not sure what happened there, but they managed to fix it. But it took 2 weeks, and that wasn't good because that means I couldn't stream Safer Work on Picato. But I was forced to stream only on YouTube and Twitch, which isn't so bad. But I like to make sure that people on Picato are not been left out in the lurch. So, but it's unfair. Yes, we do. Well, yeah, I enjoy my emotes. I find any old emote I find, if I like it, I'll keep it, and then I dump it on on my infinite number of emotes on Picarto. It's fantastic. I even pinched the nose one. Oh, this one as well. Pinched. I found this one. Boop. Got a big nose. Got a big nose. I like that one. Constable nose. Constable nose, I called it. Yes, I like that. So yeah, this commission is nearly done. I just need to spruce up the background a bit more, and yeah, let's have a look at a new layer here. Here we go. So I'm just gonna gives the background a bit more TLC, and then I think safe to say we are kind of done with it, and then I can work on some study pieces, some wildlife art, because I've not done any wildlife art in a while, or maybe some Digimon art. Some Digimon might be nice to do, because I'm trying to branch out and do some fun stuff rather than just doing something that's, you know, I know a lot of people do wildlife art, so whilst I enjoy doing it, I don't mind it, but it'd be nice to do something more challenging. So in this case, more fan-based artwork. So obviously Digimon, Pokemon, maybe some creatures from other TV shows and stuff, which are, you know, people tend to recall. It's nice to do fan art. Fan art's cool. Yeah. Obviously, I'm playing my usual coffee shop music, because I cannot use, not allowed to use copyrighted material, because YouTube and Twitch are a bit sneaky about these things. They're a bit sneaky, but that's fine. It's all good. So just gonna shade in this beam. I think that's on this layer, that layer. No. There we go. There we go. That's the layer. So might just be cheeky and overpaint it. There we go. Overpaint it just a little bit. Yeah, I've not been watching. I've not been watching almost the Dork streamers. I know the Dork lot were been streaming now. And I know LMP and all those. They've been streaming, but they've been streaming on late night when I'm sleeping. It's a shame, really, because it's always tricky to catch them on their sessions when you're working a normal shift now, normal kind of hours now. I'm surprised I get time to do stream sessions whilst watching other people, because normally after streaming I just get tired and go just get some extra work done. Extra work's good. So this commission piece was from last year, so I'm planning to get it done now. And YouTube and Twitch don't add up, because yeah. No, that's fine. No, that's fine, Calax. Yeah, Picardo doesn't care, but yeah, it's fine. I mean, this kind of music is okay. I mean, it's relaxing. I've got no problems playing, streaming without some nice music. It shouldn't do. I don't think it should do. I don't think Picarto has any problems with me broadcasting to multiple locations, because I'm not earning money from them. Like, I guess if I accept the subscription model, right? I assume that's what Picarto has. Picarto has that subscription thing. I guess I've not actually read the terms and conditions of that, but I don't think Picarto has a kind of policy about streaming to multiple locations, because I know Twitch, on the other hand, Twitch has a bit more foot flow in terms of audience, so I guess if you're trying to stream and earn money from it, then obviously in return the affiliates package gives you more space to save your videos and all sorts of other silly tools and stuff to make to engage your audience. But I don't think Picarto has anything like that. I mean, I'm paying a monthly fee, with their premium package, so it doesn't really offer anything new other than obviously the option to multi stream, and obviously the limitless supply of emotes, which I love. I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to support them because there's not a service like this out there. Plus it allows not safe for work. So because there's a lot of people who use their platform to stream content like pay-per-view. Oh yes, I've seen those. Yeah, I've seen those people do. Yeah, I thought they were. Yeah, that is bizarre. When I see those sort of channels, I'm like, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I hope they clamp down on soccer streams, because it doesn't suit it doesn't suit Picarto. Yeah, I think they should just get rid of them. Just maybe us being vigilantes, we should probably report those channels on behalf of Picarto, and if they like what you do, maybe they might give us a free give me a free free access to premium, for whistleblowing on accounts that do those sort of things, because I'm sure Picasso doesn't have time to scour their own services to find people like that. So I guess if we as users spot them, I guess it'd be nice to say, look, hey Picasso, look, there's a channel here, get rid of them, and then probably we'll look into it and get rid of them. Perhaps, and this is just me thinking. Perhaps I think Picasso should have like a system where if you're a new streamer, if you're a new account, I might suggest this to him. I might actually email it to him. I don't know what you think of this. Like, so hear me out. What do you think if, like, let's say for example, if you're a new user, the maximum number of time, the maximum hours you can stream is 2 hours, 2 hours, maybe 2 hours. After 2 hours, the stream drops, and you have to reconnect. Now that may seem a bit weird, but the plus side of that is it prevents people like those bot things to constantly stream. So have to keep bouncing off and on. Maybe something that deters people that to do those sort of things. How's it going, Sigmaro? Hello. Let me see your potato face. There we go. There you go. Yeah. I report all the time. 3 years later, I still have no free stuff. Oh man. No, you have to let them know. You have to email them. Like I was constantly emailing them about the API issue, and I was emailing them. I was emailing Restream, because Restream kept telling me, "Oh, it's Picarto. It's at fault." But we're constantly in touch with them. But we'll let you know. And I'd constantly poke Restream a few times, saying, like, look, what's going on? Because like I want to stream to Picarto. And they say, well, this Picasso is aware of it, and they're trying to fix it, and they're having the same problem with Streamlabs. So I'm like, okay, well that's nothing new, because when Streamlabs first integrated with Picasso, it was a nightmare. It nearly broke my Twitch Streamlabs account. It nearly broke it. It reset everything. The moment I merged with Picasso, it reset all my followers. It reset everything. I had to like revert it back, and that was a nightmare. And apparently, yeah. So now I have 2 separate accounts. Like I have a Picarto account and a Twitch account for. It's a bit of a mess, but well. But yeah. After that, I started emailing. I started emailing Picarto and telling them like, hey, what's up? Like this has been down for 2 weeks. It's been down. This service has been down for 2 weeks. What are you guys doing? And they're like, oh yeah, we're trying to fix it. So patience. I'm like, I'm fine with patience, but like if you're paying, as a paying customer, 2 weeks is a bit of a. It's a bit of a. It's not nice. To have such a service down. Maybe like 3 or 4 days tops, but a week. And the thing is, there's I think Twitter's the only way to find out what's going on with the services. But still, I was a bit grumpy about it, because, like I said, when you're streaming, you want to be consistent. And if you're, the thing is, my safe work streams outnumber the not safe work now. So I'm right now I'm doing more safe work stuff than not safe work. Even on weekends, I don't do weekends anymore. Oh, I try to, but I've been doing more VR. VR is amazing. If you've not tried VR chat, yeah, it's really good. I can't recall if you're the only dorks in dorks only servers, but I posted in the channel whenever I dorks start streaming. You're included. I had API issues 2 weeks speaking. Yeah, exactly. No, exactly that. Yeah, exactly that. Collects. That was pissing me off. Like, oh, I'm swearing there. Shouldn't be swearing now. Beep. But like 2 weeks, like that much time to fix something that maybe is true. You know, at least they should have done it in a week. But and you're paying for it. That's what makes it. That's what annoys me sometimes. But the nice thing is that one of the developers, I don't know who it was. They were constant communication with me, so that was nice. It was nice to talk to someone like what's going on, and like they're like, yeah, don't worry, we're looking into it. There's been problems with this X, Y, and Z. They're trying to fix it, and then when they fixed it, I lost like 20 followers. I think that, and I responded to that as well, and I asked them like, what's with that, and like that was because there've been a whole heap of bots that've been following accounts and stuff like that, and weird and hackers and whatever. So they gave me a vague response, just saying bots and banned accounts. That's what they said. Bots and banned accounts. So I think I over exaggerated on hackers there, but that was a weird one as well. Well, they had Cloudflare, and I'm under attack mode up. Yeah. So I'm rambling about the service. I mean, because it's been relatively good at times. One of the other things I find a bit iffy, and I don't know. This is. I guess I don't think Kulaks, you haven't experienced this, but I have, is relying so downloading past recordings of Picarto is a bit of a hit and miss. I found that sometimes the video is not saved properly. It's not like it's a bit corrupted. Even for 3 gig video, it's I don't know what they do. I don't know what they use there, and it's not really it's not good. I don't know. They need to think. I'm not sure what sort of what sort of service they use that for saving video footage, video recordings. But yeah, like some of the recordings I've downloaded because I want to try and save them for Patreon just to speed them up. Do like speed paintings. I've lost a few videos because of that. Well, not lost, but like they've been corrupted. So I had to like trim out the corrupted elements of the video and then replace it with, sped up or trimmed out, fade out kind of stuff. And sometimes I find that it's not nice because you worked so hard to do it. I mean, I don't mind recording it, saving it locally, but it's just nice to have everything done through Picarto. I would have done it originally that way, but I've started to rely on it less and less because it's not good. But I always told other streamers like just be wary of Picarto's recording services. It's sometimes reliable, but longer videos it can break. Yes, that as well. Sometimes videos don't get saved. What happens is it saves it, but it comes up as a blank screen saying thumbnail not found. So that means the video's been corrupted somehow, which it's not good. That's not good. I mean, that's just a bit disheartening, really. Because but I guess it's more disheartening if you've been streaming long, and I know most streamers we know, they stream for more than 3 hours or 4 hours, and their footage just goes. If you're working that long, and someone who's missed their stream wants to watch it, they won't be able to because it's corrupted. So I haven't really pinged them about that, but I'm sure they're probably aware of it. Yeah. I'm trying to be more passive about, like, I'm not heavily criticizing Picarto for the service. I mean, Picarto does a good, very a fair good service, but yeah, there's things that need to be ironed out, especially from a supporter. Some supporter, you know, these things are important. Otherwise, I know some people have moved to the other service, the Pixiv. Is it Pixiv? Not Pixiv. There's another kind of streaming service which is not as big. Um, it's kind of like a Picarto clone, but I tried using that. I didn't really like their Pixel. That's the one. Yeah, Zekimus. Yeah, 12-hour streams. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how people do that. I can't do 12 hours. I've learned that keeping streams nice and a nice burst. So I always do 2.5 hours and then stop, because that way it gives people time to hang out. We can have a chat, whatever. People enjoy the show, and then they come back next time. And it obviously gives me time to recuperate. Recuperate and return once more and tell you some more interesting things about my day. Obviously mooch around on Twitch with games as well, which reminds me there's a new game I want to actually stream maybe on Thursday. There's a demo called what was it called? Let me see. It's called H-Rot, which it looks like a Quake game, but it has like a very Russian feel to it. Very spooky as well. Very spooky. I tried just a few 10 minutes of it, and it's really, really good. Really good. If you like fast-paced Quake kind of games, Quake 1, highly recommend it. The only thing about Pixels, more than often, the site owner, there's a person who helped. Okay. Yeah. I've seen the owner of Pixel turn up into a chat once. Yeah, I've seen him do that. That's nice. That's a nice incentive. At least that way he or she is someone that supports their own platform, and they're trying to ensure the person that's using their service, you know, is that to show that they're there. Obviously, Picarto can't do that because Picarto's just way too big, isn't it? It's reached a point where it's big. You know, I don't expect them to turn up into a chat session. That'd be the day. Right? Where's that? I'm trying to find that. Got so many layers now, and I'm trying to find these banners. These are that's set 4 in the foreground, of course. Right. One thing I'm doing is get rid of the line work here, because there's a lot of bits of nitty gritty line pieces I've drawn. I think it's not there. Lesson here is always keep your layers labeled. I haven't done that, so I'm kind of like winging it here, if you say. Oh, that's the layer. That's the layer. So this layer here. So what is that? It's that layer. Okay, that bit there. Okay, that needs to be cleaned up. There you go. Yeah. Flying Lung, how's it going, Mr. Lung? Oh, excuse me. Yeah. So I've mentioned this already. VR. I've got a VR headset now, and that's why I haven't been streaming on Saturdays and Sundays or Fridays. And it's fantastic. If you ever get VR, I highly recommend it. I can show you guys a picture of a little hangout I had on Saturday. And the cool thing is you don't even need a headset. You don't need a headset. You can actually just turn up in desktop and have a little laugh. You know, have a little giggle, have a little conversation. And there's also horror games. There's also little mini games you can play. So there's things you can do, and yeah, it's fantastic. Been spending a lot of time on that on Saturdays, doing that, and it's become like a social thing, a social event that you get used. You know, you just because it's so immersive. If you've ever done VR, it's a very immersive feel, and Let me find a picture of it. Oh, showed all the pictures that all were hanging out. I'll find. Oh, there we go. So this link here. Oh, I'll copy it. I'll copy it. There we go. Look at that. So there's a lot of people there. And then this is my character. This is me doing some doodling on a wall. And best of all, I drew a coconut, a little face on a coconut, which was important. Even the coconut was there. Look, coconut on a tree. Coconut face. I know there's a shortcut for finding the layer. Yes, there is. Yes, yes. I've got. Yeah. The problem is like all my layers are called layer 45, layer 43, 40. They're all just called layers. It's all layers with numbers, so it's a case of knowing what layer it is, and I don't know what layer. I have to turn it on and off like that, flick it on and off, and I'll know. Yep, that's the layer. But thankfully, I don't have a lot of layers. It's a lot of layers, but not that many that I can't find it, which is good. Otherwise, oof, we'd be here all day, just scouring through the billion layers I've got, which would have been crazy. But yeah, it's good. It's good. Okay, so I'm gonna clean this background bar up here, and then we're gonna start to prepare this for the final bits and bobs, and then we're done, I think. Yeah. Literally, yeah, there is a literal dog toy, yes. Yes. Shortcut in Photoshop is to click the drawing and... Yes. Oh, that, yes. So what you can do, right, is there's a little thing up the top called Show Auto Select. And you can do auto select as well. So if I turn that on, anything I click on will automatically switch to that layer. You can do that. The reason why I don't turn that on is because if you accidentally click on something else or whatever and you start painting, you won't notice that you've already selected that layer, or you move to another layer and you're painting on the wrong layer. I've had that on before once, and I painted on the wrong layer because I clicked on something and I wasn't paying attention. But but yes, there is that way to achieve that thin layer, an ease of touching, grabbing the layer. Okay, so I'm not sure why I overpainted that. Let me just get rid of some of these areas because I think I might have to keep some of these elements active. Let's keep this one because that's good. This one can go. So I was like spending a lot of time trying to get these perspectives in place, and obviously, as you can see, it's ended up making a hash of it. You can see the issue, yeah. The big issue. Oh, let me zoom out. Let me zoom out a bit. So switch to this. There we go. Move it around. One thing today I've been looking at more on CPUs, because I want to get a Ryzen 9, and I'm sure Lung will probably say he'll say get the 3950, which I want to, but I can't find a. I'm thinking, should I wait for the next gen, because right now the Ryzen 9 has reached the end of its model number, which is right now, I think right now it's 5995, is it? Correct me if I'm wrong. I'll have to double check that. That's the last model right now. Ryzen 9 5950, sorry, 5950 is the last model for this generation. The AM, is it AM4 or is it AM3? I think one of those. But they're going to release the new one. Yeah, yeah. 7950. Don't forget the X. Of the X, you got to have the X. So yeah, I mean, right now I've got an i5, and it's a nice CPU. Don't get me wrong, but it's starting to like show its age a bit because it struggles, especially in VR. In VR, it struggles in certain areas. Most of the time, it's fine. Half-Life Alyx, get the Gen 11 Intel. Are you Kalex? Are you an Intel? Are you an Intel fan? Are you an Intel fan? I need a good reason why Intel's good, because I've been reading some good things about the Ryzen, because the Ryzen support has the better handle at multitasking, especially for productive stuff. And I do a lot of productive stuff, so and I need a good reason. But I found like that the Ryzen seems to be really good. i5 says nothing unless you also let us know. Oh, what gen? Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what gen it is. i5. It's the i5 40. Oh, let me just 40. If I'm right, it's the 4690K. 4690K, which was it came out in 2014. i5. Oh, actually, I'll type it out as well in case. i5 46 9K. Yes, there you go. Okay, no, that's fine. No, that's cool. But basically, I'm trying to upgrade from that. It's a great CPU. Don't get me wrong. It's a fantastic CPU for gaming. I mean, it's 4 cores. It's overclocked. It runs like a dream for games. But you can't, obviously, for like Resident Evil Remake, you can't stream it. That's the only problem. You can play it, but you can't stream it. That's all. Same with Elite Dangerous. You can play it, but you can't stream it. So there's a few things there that make it troublesome. So it's trying to find trying to find a CPU that can do these sort of things. I want something I can run and not have to worry about slowdown or frame loss or anything which would cause any problems like that. Because that's the last thing you want, right? You don't want the frames to stagger or stutter, especially in Half-Life Alyx. In Half-Life Alyx, or for me anyway, it stutters a lot. I have to put the fidelity down on 0, and I have to set some of the NVIDIA RTX graphics to like potato graphics, literally potato graphics, and it kind of works. But still, it's it's enjoyable. It plays fine, but it'd be nice to enjoy the game in its full. How it originally looks. You don't want to play a game that's the graphics are just completely gone. But yeah, I mean, I think with Half-Life, you should. I think having the graphics is more important as well as performance, but not the performance shouldn't outweigh the graphics, if that makes sense. And that's the same with Resident Evil, really. Resident Evil Remake. I did once try to stream that on Twitch, and it was a struggle. The PC was struggling, even on the potato settings as well with the RTX card. So that's Gen 4 core. We're at 11 now, so there's quite a difference. But Ryzen CPU is better currently, which is great. I'm glad Intel is getting competition. Yes. Mind you, I used to be an AMD person. I used to have the Athlon 64. I don't know if you remember those CPUs back in the day. They were fantastic. They were fantastic CPUs. You could overclock the hell out of them. I couldn't really overclock mine because every time I tried to bring it up, it got too hot and it kept switching off my PC and games would just fizzle out. But It was a great CPU to own for for gaming anyway, gaming in particular. And then after that, I slowly moved towards Pentium CPUs again. Sorry, Intel. Sorry, not Pentium. Intel CPUs. But yeah, it was a good era because that's when I had like a proper. I said in my last stream I used to do some ridiculous things. I used to have like a rack of 60mm fans, 60mm fans, like a 4x4, no sorry 2x2, hang all daisy chained off one power unit and then slapping it onto the side of a tower to keep it really cool whilst playing Unreal Tournament. Otherwise, the game would, the whole PC would just fart and just die out. So, yeah, yeah, it was really cool. Really cool times those were. I miss like playing Unreal and stuff like that. That was my fave times. Which is why I've been going back to on Twitch. I've been going back to play more classic games. So on Twitch, I've been playing Bioshock One, which has been really good. 'Cause Bioshock was really cool. Oh, right. Let's get this foreground fixed as well. This one that's been bugging me for a while. There we go. Be bouncing between the two here. There we go. Oh. That sounds horrible. Put so much effort into making quiet bills and thinking 4 fans and daisy chain. No, yeah, well, back then it was all about performance, making sure your game had the maximum performance for gaming, and like at the time my coolant fan wasn't that good, but like, and also my graphics card. So basically, I had the ATI graphics card, and it came with a dinky little fan on the heatsink. I can't remember what it was. I think it was a ATI 9500. Let me just find it. 9500 graphics card. It was an old graphics card, right? But the fan on it was so cheap, it stopped working, and it's like if it made a rattling sound, and it just stopped outright. And so basically, I had a graphics card with no coolant, no fan coolant on it. So I had to like find a way to keep it cool, right? So I'm trying to let me see if I can find it. It was the ATI 9500, 9006. It might be 9600. It was such. It's like a little dinky plastic seat, little tiny fan. It was just so cheap, but I think after that I stopped believing in ATI cards because ATI graphics cards drove me mad because you'd have like weird glitches in the game and stuff like that, and card just some stupid things would happen. I think it's 9600 Pro. Was it Pro? ATI 9. It was not. It was Radeon. It was a Radeon card as well. ATI Radeon. I want to try and find this card so you guys can see it if I can find it, because it was yeah, it stopped working. So basically, I had a graphics card with no coolant on it. So I had to do something. Either get, at the time I couldn't really afford another graphics card because Radeon cards weren't cheap. They were pretty expensive, and yeah, I was stuck with this for a while. So I had to like had to do like a makeshift fan thing, but it worked. It worked. That's what mattered. When you're in that situation as I was, you have to like think fast. I don't think my one, you can't even find it anymore. Let me see. Oh, uh, 9,600. I think it was 9,600. I typed in 5,000. 9,600 Pro. Oh, I think I found it. I think I'm well, kind of similar to what I had. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think this is it. Getting close. I'm getting close though to what it looked like. Plastic white fan. Just do white fan. Clear. Oh. I think yep. Right, I think I found it. Right, so well, it's not exactly this, but it'll give you an idea of what I mean. So if I copy this into a new tab, I'm just gonna go into Picarto chat, so you guys can see like so this is a kind of tacky fan it came with. So that's not the exact card, but that's the kind of heatsink it had. It had a silver heatsink on the card. Oh, actually, here it is. I think this might be the one. 9600 XT. Well, it's kind of similar, but it will do. It will do. It will do. New tab. Yeah, there we go. Another one there. So yeah, so you can imagine the fan just it started making clicking noise and then it just stopped. Yeah. So that was it. So I had to like think fast because obviously back then things were getting warm in the PC and obviously I had my CPU was overclocked as well a bit, so I needed something to keep things cool. And yeah, I know, yes, I know, I wasted time talking to, yeah, I know, let's get back to arting. This is why tech talk gets carried away. Yeah. Yes, no more tech talk. We won't talk about tech anymore. Sorry, we won't talk about tech. Tech is a bad thing. Tech is. But yeah, sorry. I'll quickly say about yeah. I'm thinking of getting a Ryzen 9. That's what I'm saying. That was my whole build up to this whole thing. It wasn't because of the graphics card. It was because of I need a new CPU. So Ryzen 9 it may be the one I'm gonna go move up to so I can do better streaming. Uh, less lag on games as well because I like to play some games. I can talk about games, right? I can talk about games. Video games is fun to talk about. A bit of the pew pew games. Pew pew pew. Don't know what angle here. If I just actually, you know what? Just do the. There we go. Let's go about the straight line tool. How cool that is. There we go. Oh. Oh. Delete that. There we go. Oh. Yeah, what stuff I'm talking about while drawing. Yeah, no, I can talk about tech talk, but I won't stop to talk. I can talk about a little bit of tech, but I won't stop to do what I did there just to show off. It's just something I wanted to show because you know, back in the day, gaming for me was really like the pinnacle, like it was an important part of my life. You know, back in the 2000, I'm sure most of you pips there had the same experience. You know, if you want to when you came across games back then, it was like you wanted to make sure you got the best stuff and your machine is well optimized for gaming, especially for player versus player, like games like Unreal Tournament and Quake 3. I wasn't good at Quake 3, but I was good at Unreal Tournament. So those games were special in my time. They were games that I cherish a lot. That's why it's a shame Epic are no longer supporting Unreal Tournament anymore, because they got Fortnite now. They got Fortnite on in their priority list now, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I mean, I was pretty excited when they were showing off. You can download and play Unreal Tournament, the new Unreal Tournament game, which is alpha release, and it's nice to come back to that kind of gameplay where it's fast paced, wasn't like regen energy and stuff. Everything was like as it was back in the. It's like a reminder of the good old days, and that's what I enjoyed. And then I was also playing what's it called? Quake Champions. Quake Champions was really good as well. If you guys ever played Quake Champions, it's another fast-paced game, but there's a lot of good players on there now. A lot of good players. I've tried playing it for a while and got wrecked royally. My skills are not that good anymore. Like when you get old, the new blood takes over. The new blood, so that's fine with them. They can like twat me out. Gone. Okay, happy with that. Okay, so I'm going to try and knock back the background now. So playing with the values there, I might keep that intact. I mean, if this classic, I mean, if you can name your classic game that you remember from your past, feel free to mention it in chat. I may know of it. I may have come across it. Video games. I was actually looking at an advert from my time, which was my first ever computer, my first ever home computer. What happened there? If I can find it. Found it. Amiga adverts. I think that's the. Oh, here we go. I'll paste this in. I paste this in Picato chat as well. This was like. Advert from my time. MechWarrior 2, yeah, MechWarrior 2. Oh man, now we're talking, Galen. Mr. Lung. There you go. So that advert there was like my first computer, Amiga, the Amiga 500 Plus Cartoon Classics package. That came with like a lot of the stuff that got me started into doing artwork with the mouse and animation as well. Evo, I've heard of Evo. I've heard of Urban Chaos. I've heard of these games. I've never played them, but I've heard of them. But MechWarrior, I do remember. I got to play MechWarrior 2. My cousin had MechWarrior 2, but I never owned it. But then I finally got a copy of MechWarrior 3, and that came with, that was amazing. MechWarrior 3 was good. That came with online co-op as well. Like you can play co-op with someone, and that was good. Very good. It's a shame they didn't add co-op in the future games, but because it became more of a PvP kind of thing. But I remember playing PvP with my cousin. He thrashed me. He thrashed the hell out of me. I thought I was good, but I guess I wasn't. There's a lot of like. Wish I could. Oh, it's so good. I've not played MechWarrior Online though, because it's PvP. I don't want. I sometimes enjoy PVE. You know, I think PVE can sometimes be a bit more relaxing, especially when you play with friends, because you want to play with friends, right? You don't want to be constantly fighting each other, because it can get a bit boring after a while. But yeah, yeah, I do love co-op games, and I think that's when I discovered I started playing more co-op games than PvP games as time went on, and I think that was a turning point again for me, because I never really, because before I used to play a lot of PvP games like Counter Strike. I played through all the Counter Strike games when it came out on Half Life, when it went on Half Life 1. 1.1, I think it was Counter Strike 1.2, I think, or then went to 1.3, 1.6, then Counter Strike Source, and then Counter Strike Global Offensive, which was like a single player kind of slash PV. It's just a they're trying to rebrand Counter Strike, and then they made Source and all sorts of crazy things. Yeah. I believe there was a it's called PVE campaign. MMO as a PvP has had PvEs already, but PUBG refused to expand. Yeah, see, I did read up on that. I did read up that it did have a campaign that you can do, but yeah, the whole point of them is to the whole point of it is to force you back into playing PvP. So you'll find that most companies won't bother making single player campaigns or PVE campaigns, because it takes too much time for them to make all the AI and stuff. They rather just lay out everything for you to play your you know um play your emotion that group by accident to play your player versus player thing, because it doesn't really require much effort. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that yes. I think I vaguely recall the first release of Counter Strike when it was just basic stuff. I still remember the maps. The original maps were really big. They were just basically gigantic, silly created maps. Like, and obviously eventually Dust. Was it Dust or was it wasn't Aztec? What was it? It's not Cobble. Cobble. I think Cobble was a huge map before it became what it was. Um, there's a few other maps. I think it was Aztec. Yeah, Aztec. CS Aztec. DE Aztec. Sorry. Before what it became, it was like a ridiculously big, gigantic map, and yet it's good though. It's good. And for its time, when you look at it, you go, "Oh my god, this is amazing! This is the most amazing thing you've ever seen." Like a game that's encompasses like this kind of teamwork, but at the same time weapons and stuff, and semi-realistic counter-terrorism, the real deal, right? Yes, it was. Yes. Counter Strike was a mod for Half Life. Yes. Along with Counter Strike, there was also Firearms. If you remember Firearms, Firearms mod was like a mod that came with over 100 like weapons, or so it said, and each weapon behaved like so you can. It was mostly the gun nuts that loved it, and there's also Action Half Life, which was basically like Max Payne kind of mod, so you can do dives and stuff, slow motion leaps and stuff. There was a lot of cool looking mods back then. A lot of them people were trying new things. One of my favorite mods was bumper cars, Half-Life bumper cars, which was silly but fun. That's what you want. You want a silly, fun game, and it ticked all the boxes. It wasn't trying to be. It wasn't trying to be. It wasn't trying to be serious. The whole point of it is to knock people off a platform, and you get power ups. You can get power boost. You can get uh, more turbo boosts and shields and all sorts of crazy things, and mines as well. But great little time killer kind of game. Oh, let's fix that. Actually, where's that coming from? Is that coming from that? No. Oh, it's coming from the foreground. Okay. Okay, that's what we want. Yeah. Oh, Ricochet. Oh, yes. Ricochet was awesome. Yes, yes. Good thing you mentioned that. Which is yeah, I remember that. That game was amazing when it came, when it was first introduced. I used to hammer that game. It was like, yeah, this is Tron. It's like Tron, but in Half-Life. But it's done. It was done really well. It was done excellently. I'm surprised they I'm surprised they didn't really pursue it like into Source, but you know it was great for what it was. I think it was fantastic. You can get a similar kind of game of like that, a similar kind of game like that on VR chat, by the way. Obviously, it's called Disc Battles, so it's a lot of fun. I've been playing that quite a fair bit secretly. Joined on a few solo runs with joined some randos on there. Obviously, people don't like the furries on there, but obviously I got there's some good players on there. I got whacked. I got brutalized because clearly there's people there that live by that game or some sort. They're pros. Flung. They're pros. I came across pro disc throwing people. I didn't want to mention it until now because it was like there's people there that actually play it for long periods. I was actually talking to one of them like before I got wrecked. I was asking how long you guys been playing, and like they were like, oh, you know, on and off like every day. I don't want to say that's sad. I don't want to say that's sad, but you know. Good for him. And they obviously they were on an index. They were using index, so you can tell that they were like doing all these like some of them were doing like crazy like jumps and stuff to make them look like really cool. But I wasn't impressed. I was not impressed because I was losing. So oh dear, what's this? Oh, let's turn it off a second. There we go. Let's turn it off. Try and make this more refined. Oh, that one there. There we go. Do you remember a game called Natural Selection? That was another great game on Half-Life, as a Half-Life mod as well. Natural Selection. That was a great toll conversion. Oh, is it a toll conversion? Can you call it toll? It's a toll conversion, yeah. There's a team-based mod where you're it's aliens versus marines, and one person's like on the marine side is commander, and it becomes like a command and conquer kind of top-down view of the map, whereas the aliens are like have to work together and you know, make hives and stuff in these like maps. It's really cool. They made Natural Selection 2, and I think they made a standalone game of Natural Selection, but obviously you know, it kind of died out because, like all things, lack of, I think people just moved on really. Up there. Oh, balls. Balls. There we go. Oh. Lost my chat. Oh, there we go. Oh, Samurai. How's it going, Samurai? Sorry, I didn't see you on Twitch there. Samurai noodles. It was weird. I never figured out how to be a commander. Oh, yeah. Being a commander, like, so basically in that game, in Natural Selection, I remember it so well. It was like a very elitist kind of game where if you're going to be a commander, you had to make sure that you're a good commander, because if you're a bad commander, everyone's going to hate you. Every player on your side will hate you for it, and so you had to be good. And like certain players would only pick like certain people to be commanders. Like because I used to play on a server where I used to know everyone, and like you get to know all the players. And I would never be a commander. I'd never be I always, you know, I'm more of a follower, because like Yeah, because if you screw up, everyone blames the commander. That's pretty much it. Whereas in being on the alien side, you have to work as a team. So if you don't work as a team, you're screwed basically. But on the marine side, the commander leads the squad, and certain things have to be built in a certain way, a certain order. So, but yeah, some commanders were really good, tactical wise. Oh, AVP two. Oh yes, now with AVP, well, that game was the best. That game was incredible. That game was incredible. Oh man, I remember when I first got the demo of that game, and it blew my mind. I was like, "This is scary and this is fantastic. It's fast paced," and they nailed the world how the environments looked. Obviously for the graphics for its time. I think it came out in 1999. It came out in 1999, but people call it 2000, AVP 2000. But then it was followed by the sequel by Monolith Studios. They made the sequel, which is more refined, has a bit of a storyline, which is good. But yeah, wow, what a game that was. I was planning to stream that game. I was planning to stream it, but the problem is the FMV doesn't work well. So you can play the game. The game is playable, but the FMV is just broken. So it kind of defeats the point of streaming. You know, you don't want to stream something that no one can follow. So it's a bit of a shame, really. I mean, I've got the CD and everything. I doubt they will even work. I doubt they even. Yeah, even with the patches, I've tried everything to make the game work. And bring up the perspective grids though. There we go. But like I think after Alien vs Predator 2, I think everything kind of went downhill after that. I think Alien vs Predator, the third one that came out by Rebellion. Rebellion made the third one. The company that made the first game, they made the third one. That was okay, but obviously Marine couldn't crouch. I'm not sure what they were thinking when they did that. Marines can't crouch. They just stand around, and then after that then we have the atrocious Colonial Marines by Gearbox. Don't know what they were thinking when they made that. I actually went to one of their demonstration shows in Florida. It was weird, right? So basically, they'll show. It was more like an open beta test, like a private open beta test. Like it was more like they had like a room with coffee, donuts, bagels, and all sorts of nice stuff. And then like you had like lanyards, like Gearbox lanyards, and like all these little things, you know, Gearbox stuff. And like there's a couple of people there in Gearbox t-shirts saying, if do you want to play like the player versus player demo of Aliens Colonial Marines on it. But I was like, yeah, I'll play it. I was like, I'll play it, yeah, sure. And then I got told, oh, it's console. I'm like, no. I don't want to play it on console. Considering if someone has played most of the Aliens versus Predator games, they've always been first person with a mouse and keyboard. Why would you want to? You know, I don't want to be. I've never been a person that plays first-person games with a joypad, so I declined, and I'm glad I did. Because obviously when the game came out, it wasn't that good. But yeah, I guess I should probably maybe make an effort to try and stream it again. But streaming that game was tough, very tough. Brain drain tough. That's how tough it was, considering the fact that the game's pretty repetitive and poses no challenge, even on the most difficult setting. It's just, yeah, pretty dry. But anyway, game to avoid. It's a game to avoid. If you've not seen it, just watch it on YouTube. Just watch the gameplay on YouTube, or save yourself a bit of time. The story is a bit weak as well. Weak storyline, weak gameplay. Even with the fixes, it kind of is playable, but you know, I think the only good game that Alien game exists nowadays is Alien Isolation, which is a fantastic game. It's actually going to be free on Epic in a few days, I think. So if you're not fussed with Epic, and yeah, if you're not fussed with them, highly recommend it. Highly recommend giving them a little tickle. Get yourself a free copy. Give Alien Isolation a go, because it's a great experience in horror and survival as well. And sure, it's got a few buggy issues, but hey, you know, it's better than what Gearbox made. And I guess it's a kind of it's Sega's way of saying, look, you know, we can make a game that's better than that trash you made. So it's great, it's fantastic. I do like my horror games. I do like horror games a lot. That's the I've been playing quite a lot of horror games in the past. One of my favourites has always been Alien Isolation, actually, followed by Thief. Actually, I'll take that back. I think Thief still tops everything. I'll take it back. I thought for a moment Thief might be you know, a choice that I probably wouldn't consider as a horror game, because it's more of a stealth game, but it does have intense atmosphere, which I just love, and I think it's not often I've not actually felt that kind of. I've not actually come across games like that in a while. So yeah, Thief, good show. If you've not played Thief Dark Project, another great game by Looking Glass. It was I think it was created. I think it was made in the 90s, mid late 90s. I think late 90s. I think. So it's still kind of new stuff when Unreal 1 was out as well. Don't know if anyone remembers Thief or Unreal. Yeah, those were fabulous games. Even though Unreal was more of a tech demo than an actual game. It didn't play like a game, because it was just basically a bunch of maps thrown together to give you an idea of what the engine could do. But still, it unleashed something that people were crying out for, which was deathmatch. Unreal Deathmatch paved the way for Unreal Tournament and all that, which is really good. Okay, let's try this again. So if I get rid of that layout, copy it out. Yeah, a bit rambling on today, rambling my way through the stream. How long have I been streaming for? Hang on, let me check. Oh, an hour and 11 minutes. Not bad. Not bad at all. That's pretty swish. Oh. What is with people and what's it? Politics. What is people talking about politics these days? Okay. Oh. I just delete that by accident. There we go. Yeah. So I'm just like in a local furry group, and they're talking about stuff that's been happening in with what's it called, Prince Philip, who passed away. So some people are pretty consider him as a bad person. I'm like, I don't care. It's royalty. It's royalty. Royalty people. Okay, let me hide a few things here. I'm gonna hide this. Some parts of this. Actually, I'll keep that blurred out. Actually, that's fine. I'm gonna hide that. This. I'm gonna hide this away. There we go. Oh. There we go. So I'm using this to hide the apparatus. Oh, like that. See, hide it away. But I'm not gonna hide that away. Actually, I might hide that. Actually, here we go. Hide that back part there because that's not really. There we go. Yeah, we try to avoid not much of a politics person. I kind of find it not interesting. Got nothing to talk about politics. Oh, cool. Right, so there we go. Swish. Okay, so now the background's kind of set. So just going to do some bit more work on the character, and I think we're ready. Actually, the weight. Just notice the weight has a bit of debris on it. Where's the weights? Where's the weights? Oh, I know where the weights are. I know where the weights are. The weights are with the character. There we go. Dumbbell. There we go. So there's a bit of grainery under the weights here. So as you can see, I did all these like little grids and stuff to make this weight, and yeah, don't need any more, but I'll still keep them there as guides if I need to return to it. But trying to find that right. That's the ellipse. Okay, that's not it. So where is that? Hang on, where is that dumbbell? It's this side. Yeah. That. You know what? I'll just do that the old-fashioned click. I'll use that method that Kulax mentioned. If I click on that, all that's the group layer. Oh, let's point to that though. Oh, hang on. That can't be it, right? Oh, it was that. Hang on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Just to wait a minute. So, how did that? Ah, that's why. That's why. Okay. So, okay. It's all good. It's all good. I was wondering where that was coming from. There we go. It's actually coming from the mask. The mask was causing that weird deformity, the weird gritty thing that appeared there. There we go. It's gone now. It's gone. Good riddance. So let's just refine these weights a bit more on these bottom parts, and then just going to push this far end dumbbell back a bit because it's out of view. So it's not the point of interest, but it does need to be shown. Since I'm here, I'm going to post another potato picture because potatoes are good potato. Actually, no. Let's put Baldy. What's that, Baldy? Yeah, Baldy's in the house. For your your shortcut. Yeah, it's your shortcut. It worked. It told me what was wrong. It pointed out where I was going wrong. It's like there. It's like there. That's that layer there. So I didn't need to like figure. I didn't need to turn off layers on and off to find out which one it was. So just click on it and there it was. Like, whoop. It's this layer. This layer was causing the problem. Cool. Yeah. Oh, actually, we'll talk about, let's move the topics onto film, because film is really good. Talking about films is good. So I've watched a film called Nobody. It stars the guy who plays Better Call Saul from Breaking Bad. I don't know if anyone's watched Breaking Bad before. There's a character in it called Saul who's like a kind of like a dodgy lawyer, if I still remember my Breaking Bad days. But yeah, it's produced by the same people same person that did John Wick. So it's a really good action film and comedy as well. It's got to be a comedy in there, so it's funny as well. But yeah, really well made movie, a lot of fun. Now remember to turn off the shortcut when you actually don't click on the wrong layer. Yes, I have. Yes. Oh, actually, you're right. I just turned it off now. I have turned it off just now. Thank you. That would have been that would have been dangerous. That would have been danger right there. If I painted the wrong layer at this very step, would be a very bad thing, because then it means I have to do it all over it. It means I have to like revert back or fix it. Carefully erase things on layers which I didn't mean to paint on. So yeah, Nobody. That's the film to check out. Nobody. And the other film, another film I was watching today was The Dirty Dozen. The original Dirty Dozen film, starring Lee Marvin. If I say Lee Marvin. He's also been in the film Delta Force with Chuck Norris. It's a good film, Delta Force. I think maybe one day when I'm streaming back on Picato, maybe I can probably play it in the corner and you can watch it. Do like a movie sesh. Nice to do that. What time is it? 23:11. Yeah, getting close to. I'm gonna try and get this piece finished before I end, because that'd be nice. That way, at least I can show it to the customer, and then maybe have some time to work on another commission. I've got another commission. I can't show it to you because it's not safe for work. I was about to show it to you. I was about to show it to you guys, and that would have been bad. Almost forgot. This is a not safe for. This is a safe for work session, not a not safe for work session. So that nearly triggered there. That would have been bad. It would have been dangerous, very dangerous. The Picato police would have kicked the door down. I don't know. It would have been over. It would have been over. It would have been all over. That's it. Game over. You will never be seen again. Never be seen again. Curses. Yeah. So it's Nobody. I did. It's 2 movies I watched. Yeah. The thing is, Galax, I tend to watch my viewing of movies just. It's sporadic. It just changes. One minute I'm watching like latest stuff, and then I'll go back, way back in time, to watch an older film. It's just the mood. The mood kicks in. Because for example, I would watch Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the Gene Wilder version, and then after that I'll watch A Few Good Men, which stars Tom Cruise and Jack Nicholson. Yeah, and what's the lady's name? I've got the lady's name. Demi Moore. I think Demi Moore. She's in there as well. So yeah, yeah, I tend to watch movies at weird time slot movies. I was playing Test Drive Unlimited 2. I remember Test Drive back in the day. It was on my cousin had Test Drive 2, I think, on the Amiga. Or it might have been Test Drive 1. Obviously, it wasn't really wasn't my sort of game, but I remember the title. The title of the game was yeah. Yeah. There is you can't handle the truth, Charlie. Yeah, yeah. Can you imagine if Gene Wilder played like Jack Nicholson replaced what's his face, Willy Wonka, and the Colonel person that was being on trial was Gene Wilder? That would be intense. Jack Nicholson telling Charlie he's not won anything. Sorry, Charlie, you've not won anything. Oh, I can't do his accent. I can't do Jack Nicholson's accent, but you can tell he would just bite his head off. I had a friend who had the SNES port of Test Drive 2. I played the DOS version myself. Okay, I never understood what the game's about. I assume Test Drive was just about just driving. It was a driving simulator. It wasn't anything more, was there? I can't remember because the original game didn't really have much going on there. Gene Wilder would not have been out of place in A Few Good Men. No, yeah, Gene Wilder would. You put Gene Wilder anywhere, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. I was very close to watching Stir Crazy. I don't know if you guys seen that film. That film is a wonderful classic film. I love that. I love that film with what's his face? Yeah, Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor. It's both of them at their yeah, they just work. Gene Wilder on trial admitting to an order of code red. Yeah. Gene, did you order a code red? God, yeah. It'd be really disturbing if someone did like a deep fake of Gene Wilder in Few Good Men and Jack Nicholson in Charlie Chocolate Factory using deep fakes. Oh, you're on there. Deep fakes. Because you can get like deep fakes of Heath Ledger in what do you call it? First Night, I think. First Night, which is obviously it will work for that because it's the same character actor, I guess. But I'm sure someone will one day do a proper deep fake of that. What was that? Where's that layer? Which one? I forgot. Trying to find the layer. I just erased there. Was it this layer? Nope. Oh, it's this layer ago. This one here. Here we go. That's the one. Right. I need this. I'm just gonna. There we go. I've forgotten how cool. The feature of selecting layers was selecting line layers, so you can just paint over it. There we go. There are a few you were to strive. As game suggests, unlimited games where they basically combine sims and sense. Okay. There was a simple military man who say how high. You ask him to jump. No. Hey Rex, how's it going? How are you this evening? I'm well. I'm well. Just so I'm well. Just finishing off this commission. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. I'm just doing little final touches here and there, and then I want to try and show this to the customer, and then that's it really. So having a conversation on Picard about films. If we were to if we were to swap Gene Wilder from Willy Wonka and Chocolate Factory, and put him in A Few Good Men, and replace Jack Nicholson from Few Good Men, and make him and have him as Willy Wonka, what would happen? Just be a complete mess up, be a complete surreal thing. I'll be in and out as we're streaming Harleen. streaming. Also streaming. Highly's gonna come watch you. Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. No worries, man. Yeah. No. Mm. Yeah. Got itchy nose. Every time I stream, I have an itchy nose. Keep. We'll do it again. Oh no. Oh no. It's because I'm not an affiliate. You can't send me bits because I'm not an affiliate. Oh, as humble as I am, thank you for attempting to send that, but it's because if I become an affiliate, I can't stream on YouTube or Picato. So that's why, yeah. I thought I'd just stream because I enjoy doing it. You know, it's the way it is. But thank you for the thought though, of attempting to send me those delicious little bit values. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing about affiliates. The moment you sign up for it, you become part of Twitch's. You kind of become clawed by Twitch. You know, so like you have to stream with them. You know, it's you have to like. In other words, sorry. Let me start again. I'm getting a bit. The coffee is kind of kicked in now. The coffee is like. If you become an affiliate, all your streams become exclusive to Twitch. After that, you can share your streams to other platforms after 24 hours. That's the right way. That's what I meant. Sorry, I was getting a bit all over the place there. I'll drink some more coffee to to wash it away. Oh, this coffee is really strong today. Oh, strong coffee today. But yes. Oh, thank you. No, thank you. But I do it because I like to share. Just sharing content. That's what I like doing. So yeah, thank you for the thought though. For the bits though. I'll just. This is for the bits. So this is the bits I'm getting right now from you. Like this. Like oh. Oh, the strongest bits ever. Oh my god, that. I hit the spot. Ooh. There. That's. Ooh. That's. I think there's some coffee beans in there as well. I think some coffee beans went in there. Yeah, I think my filter failed to. Yeah, I could taste a bit of coffee beans in there. That's fine. I think the grounds snuck through the filter there, but that's fine. Intensity of coffee. So yeah, Twitch's affiliate packages, it just grants grants that exclusivity, and I know a lot of people are trying to get into become. I know a lot of people trying to become affiliates and don't really understand the concept of affiliates. Affiliates should be earned. You know, it should be earned, and a lot of people on Twitch don't seem to get that. People seem to want to rush to get, they'll say, "Oh, yeah, just follow me, I'll follow you back," and you get like 75, and I can start making money. That's a false economy. You don't, yes, these sort of things have to be earned from your sessions, right? You have to earn these things. You can't just expect to get to 75 by forcing people to follow you, and then just so you can unlock affiliates. It doesn't work that way. You have to work your way to 75, and if you still have a healthy number of people, you get you get the thing. Excuse me. That coffee beans in my throat. Hey, RH Wolf, welcome. Yes, welcome. Rex was telling me he was going to drop by, and he was not wrong. He psychic senses, psychic senses. How are you this evening? I'm gonna wash that coffee bean down. Wow, there's a coffee bean, that bit of coffee grounds stuck to my throat. I mean, you stalker. Oh my goodness, are you stalking me? Oh my god. You didn't see the art I was making on Picasso, was you? You didn't see that. You didn't see that. I could probably send you some sample Patreon free art. I'm well, thank you. I'm well, thank you. Um, yeah, I'm just finishing this commission. Like, I try not to. I try to avoid streaming the same piece over and over again. But this is like we're kind of getting finished with it. And like, I've only ever been working on this piece only on stream, so that way you can see the whole process. You know, the stages and stuff I go through to get it to near completion. So it's nice to have that rather than me skipping through those moments of like I can easily. I mean, if I wasn't streaming this, I can probably spend a good 5 hours getting this done and then shipping it. But if broken down into streaming into streams, obviously I'm talking, painting, painting and talking, talking and painting, and time gets eaten up. But that's fine. You know, it's fine. That's what streams about, right? You got to interact, and I find it fun. I find this more enjoyable than just doing this on my own. Because if I was doing it on my own, I'd just have some music playing, maybe have Bob Ross on my laptop playing in the background, and just get on with it and get it done, and you know, move on to the next piece. But this kind of process is fun as well because I can show what I'm doing, and yeah, any question that people tend to have, I tend to answer it as well. You know, because people always ask me about painting and stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, you can do this. I'm gonna do a little demonstration. Oh, when I'm painting, I've got my music on. Go off. Fabled soup. You know what? My taste in watching YouTube videos has changed again. So I've been watching restoration videos. Someone restoring a Nintendo, a SNES, and a PS2. Like really dirty, grimy old consoles. It was fine. My English is bad as well. You should have been here when I was trying to explain to Rex about affiliates, Twitch affiliates, and I was talking in tongues, and he fed me bits in a form of coffee, really strong coffee, which is here. So I got intoxicated with high amounts of caffeine thanks to him. So I was like, that's what I said, and he's probably thinking I'm possessed or something, possessed by a spooky ghost. Air bits, drink, yeah. I was just yeah, because you'd be surprised that on Twitch I'm not an affiliate. I'm not an affiliate, and I've had a few people ask me that. It's like, why aren't you affiliate? Well, I have to keep. And I say, well, you know, in order to stream to multiple platforms, you know, I want to make sure that I reach to more people by streaming. So it's nice to do it this way rather than streaming on Twitch and then waiting 24 hours and uploading it elsewhere. And I think right now it's what's nice is the fact because I'm streaming on YouTube as well. I am streaming on YouTube. YouTube keeps a copy of the recording. So of Kulux, if you're still listening, yeah, YouTube saves my streams as well, and it does a lot. It does a better job. It does a lot. It does a really good job. I mean, it even has a really cheesy editor. The editor's a bit, but it does the trick. It does the trick. It's rude. Yeah. I know. I mean, if given the chance, I would have happily become an affiliate. I would have happily become affiliate and eaten all those bits. So I'd be rich. I'd be the bit baron. The bit baron. Or just like and I can show you all the little potato icons. You've probably seen all my potato icons on Discord. They'll be all over the frigging place on Twitch. I'd put loads of them on there for people to use. I'll go crazy. I mean, right now they're available on Picato, but only I can use them. Hello, YouTubes. Yeah. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of people watching YouTube, but I've had people that turn up now and then. on YouTube, which is nice. You know, that's the thing about YouTube. You have to be discovered. I haven't really advertised it as much, but right now there's no one watching it, but that's okay. But the best thing about it is it records it, so that as long as it's recording, it's fine. Are you streaming? Okay, if you want to give me a shout out, oh, okay. I should probably try and if I ever get a chance, I should probably try and see what you guys are streaming about. See what you're streaming. What are you guys streaming? Oh, it's Kexy24. That's not Bioshock. No, it's not Bioshock. Oh, hang on. I'm not streaming. Hang on. Wait a minute. Did I choose art? Hang on. Wait a minute. Let me check. What am I streaming today? Oh, I didn't set it. I didn't set it, did I? Shit. Arts. Piss feathers. Piss feathers. Piss feathers. Piss feathers. Thanks for reminding me. I did everything right. I renamed everything. I did everything. I didn't check what I was. Shit. It's nearly finished though. Hey, yeah, it's nearly finished. I was just telling H Wolf, like I'm working on commissions only on stream and not outside the stream, especially on this one, because I was just saying I can finish this in like 5 hours, just like that. 5 hours. You probably will see the finished piece, but you won't see the process. So I've been doing it. I've been making the effort of doing it only on stream. So if I'm going to work on it, I'll work on stream. If it's a mistake I made on here, I'll do it on stream. I'll be back on the next stream and fix that problem. So that way you know, like, I've done it. So the cool thing is this is also streaming on YouTube as well. So I'm keeping the recordings of all these videos. So hopefully it'll just be like a set. So I'll probably speed up as well. Speed up, make like 2 versions. That's the slow version as we're seeing right now, and then a slightly faster version, turbo speed, ludicrous speed. Really like pump that speed out. So how's your weekend been, Kex? You been doing anything good? Cycling was good. Sunday I just did nothing. I think I did spend a bit of time doing some VR chat stuff. I'm working on this interesting VR chat project. I can't talk about it yet, but so I've been making a lot of textures and stuff for a someone who's helping me make something, we're making a world. So yeah, a bit of texturing stuff, like making signs and stuff. That's been taking up a bit of time there. Filmed a lot of live action. I filmed. Oh, okay. Go you. Are you? So I expect to see you in some sort of film then, or some movie. Change her eyes a bit, give her eyes a bit more determined look. She looks a bit emotionless. Let me give her some more. Where's her face? There we go. What's your schedule again, Zod? Art and what is so Mondays is not safe for work art. That's on Picato. And that's like same time as this really, and then Tuesday and Wednesday are Twitch safer work art. So Tuesday and Wednesday are safer work art, and then Thursday is games. One day for games, which is a bit pathetic. That's why Bioshock is taking ages. Like I realised I'm on part 5 on Bioshock. Normally, if I'm really kicking ass, I'll blitz through that game, but I've been playing it slow recently. I've been watching I actually watched my last session. I played like a Wally. I'm playing really slow, but I guess that's fine. But it's not to my standards. That's not good. I normally will smash through that game. Oh yeah, Kex has said it. Yeah. But yeah, I've been playing. Yeah, Bioshock is one of them games you can't rush. But like yeah, it's taking longer than I thought. But I mean, this Thursday I may play another game, which is like a demo of H-Rot, which is a Quake-like game. Very spooky looking. Actually, it's worth checking out on Steam. There's a demo of it right now. I'll type it in chat. H-Rot. I'll type in Picata as well. H-Rot. Check it out. It's on Steam. It's free. The demo is available right now to play. I think it's a single campaign, but it looks spooky and looks fantastic. It's kind of game I would play. I played for like 20 minutes on the hardest setting. I enjoyed it. I got spanked, but definitely a demo worth playing on Twitch, and maybe showcase on YouTube as a possible game to recommend. Excuse me. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, that's very kind of you. That's very kind of you, RH. Yeah. Oh yeah. So, since Kexi is here, what's his music playing? 1 second. What is his music playing? Let me just make sure this is right. It's copyright-free music it's copyright-free music. Okay, right. So, since Kexi is here, I was on his stream on Saturday, and I mentioned on there that Confuzzled, I had a sweet party there. By the way, Confuzzled is like the biggest furry convention in the UK, and when they recently moved to the Hilton in Birmingham, I held a sweet party there, and it got shut down by a VIP. A VIP actually shut down not only my party, but another sweet party that was opposite us as well. So this floor was like for sweet parties, was full of sweets, and you can pay for like a one night room to have your party at. That's why they're called sweet parties, right? And yeah, a VIP shut my party and the other party down, and after a bit of dispute with Confuzzled had a bitch fest with the hotel. Obviously, they reimbursed my room for next year, which is great, fantastic. Confuzzled are really good at dealing with things like that, and they listened. Yeah, so the VIP was none other than Mark Knopfler from Dire Straits. So if you don't know who or what Dire Straits are, they're a band of the 80s. Mark Knopfler came out his room. I was outside my room. Sweet. They shut it down because we were making too much noise, and so basically next door to me was Mark Knopfler's room, literally next door. Like the suites, like those hotels have doors which goes into the next room, into the next suite. His room was literally next to mine, and opposite to his was another suite. So basically, that suite opposite him were making more noise than we were, and it got to a point where hotel security came to my room and told me to keep the noise down. And after that, it got to a point where they were asking everyone to leave and asking me to leave, and we had to. Luckily enough, in my party, we had off-duty Confuzzled security there as well, so I was kind of sorted. So they all said like, no one's going anywhere, right? So it got into a bit of a stalemate situation, but it got to a point where I was outside in the corridor, and the hotel managed to move the VIP person outside to another wing, because obviously that Confuzzled at the time Mark Knopfler was also having his concerts. He was playing his stuff at the NEC at the same time Confuzzled was running, so that's why I was staying there. But I think what happened was the Hilton made a mistake by putting his room along with the party suite people, which is what we were doing, and his wife complained. Obviously, Mark Knopfler's wife was there. She's the one that complained about the noise, and so that was a bit of a interesting thing to see, to spot. Like there's a rock star being escorted out of his room because we were making more noise than we were making noise. I would have thought, if I'd known it was him, I would have said, yeah, you can come next door to our room and crack open a can of beer or have some shots. You know, have some tequila shots or well, actually not tequila shots. Have some proper good stuff. We had some good stuff. Forget tequila's horrible. Yeah, we'd have had some proper vodka shots and stuff, like Russian vodka as well. We had some first from ferries from Russia. They bought some. They bought some Russian vodka with them. Yeah, yeah. The party I had was wild. Good people. Normally people that turn up always bring good stuff. Someone bought like trusted to be. Yeah. I have no ill will against Mark Knopfler and his wife, but his wife ruined that session. But then again, it wasn't their fault. It was the hotel. The hotel put them in the wrong wing. They should have done that. And yeah, it was. It was what was upsetting was the fact that we themed the room up. So a friend of mine, he themed up the room. We had decorations to. It was the Alice in Wonderland theme, because Confuzzled at the time it was the Alice in Wonderland themed convention at the time. It was that was a theme convention theme. So the suite was completely revamped. We had like a teapot with like cocktails in it. We had like tables laid out in like all nicely, and the walls had like playing cards on it and stuff. It was amazing. It was well done. It was well put together, and it got shut down. My friend who decorated it all didn't go to Confuzzled ever again because he was so annoyed about it, so angry. And I don't blame him, but imagine getting a VIP room bang in the middle of them. Yeah, exactly. That's what happened, Kexi. That is what happened, and like. They learnt their lesson, but like, oh man, apparently someone at the Hilton got a huge bollocking for doing that. So, but for me it was upsetting because like so much effort had gone into planning the suite party and everything, and I had a room with all this stuff in there and just it didn't get used. And but anyway, on a nice note, Confuzzled did reimburse my room for next year, so it continued on. And obviously the cool thing was we made as much noise as we wanted to, and on the radio it said, just ignore that. If this room makes any noise, ignore them. That was it. Don't blame me if I fall asleep. Oh no. Does my voice sound like Hypnol druggy voice? Drug that makes you pass out. Ooh. So another cool thing, right? So I should probably post this. I posted this on Picato. I'll post it on Twitch as well. So this is what happened on Saturday. So Saturday I hosted a VR chat hangout on behalf of London First because I'm the community lead of London Furs, and after doing a lot of VR chatting, I've started to like host VR chat hangouts. So let me just show you a picture of what's been going on. Share a picture. Nope. Can't really see it. That's a crappy. There we go. That's a good picture. Yeah. I'll post this link here. There we go. You can have a look at that. So yeah, a lot of people turned up. We had a lot of fun. I actually did some drawing on the wall. Let me just find it. Did some more drawing on the wall. I'll post it. Let me post it here as well. Here's me doing some doodling on the wall. And then post this as well. But yeah, VR chat hangouts. So yeah, it's a nice way for people in the community to hang out because there's obviously lockdown still going on, isn't it? And it's a great way to people to still mingle and be social in the VR chat environment. I'm still trying to convince people that you don't need a headset to hang out on VR chat. I'll be honest, like when I started the event off, I didn't even have the headset on. I was drinking wine whilst using the microphone on in VR chat, standing in one spot, just talking whilst drinking wine. That's what I was doing. So it shows that you don't need to do it. But the cool thing is, it's a great bit of it's great great social tool, social software which you can go and hang out and it's another way to put yourself in that get yourself into character. That's the right way, isn't it? So it's great. Where's this layer? Oh, it's undetailed. I've got to fix the eye. There we go. Yeah. So VR chat. There we go. Get that shadow in there. Oh yeah, this week I need to try and remind myself to have a cornetto after watching Kexi eating a friggin' cornetto. Watching someone eat a cornetto on stream makes you envious of a cornetto. When's the last time you've had a cornetto, RH, or of anyone in Picato? Shadowing always peeved me off. Last summer, yeah. See, it's time to. I think this week. I think you should make note to have yourself a cornetto or a lolly of your choice. Always enjoyed a feast. Feast is always good. Or Magnum. Oh, Magnum. Yeah, Magnum. Oh yeah, the Magnum a few weeks ago. Okay. All right. White chocolate. Oh yeah. I think I'd go for the hazelnut. Well, yeah, hazelnut chocolate coated one. Nice. Oh, Magnums. Ooh. Good stuff. I've changed a lip. Where's that layer? The mouth layer. Oh. Right now I've got Fanta fruit. I like Fanta. I do. I don't want to show it to you, but at the back I've got like cans of Fanta Zero at the bottom by my bed. Literally by my bed. I like to call it my emergency Fanta Zero stash. Yeah, when I really do need a can, I was like, just go back there, drink some of that, play some horror games. That's the way to smash things out. When you're taking on jump scares and stuff, Fanta Zero is always there to make sure your nerves are citrus steady. The citrus prevents the spookiness to envelope you. So it's a cool tip there. See, it's giving you a free tip there on how to survive a horror game session. Fanta's the way. Okay, look, I think I'm just detail. There we go. Just gonna refine this a bit more. I think we are done. It's a bit more. No, I think I may add, outside the stream. I may just add a bit more, add some layer styling just to spice it up. That sort of visual's kind of boring. It's just basically a layer and a layer on top of this, and just tweaking the values and changing the colors just to give it a little more zing. But I think we got almost there. We've got crates of Dr. Pepper. Oh, Dr. Pepper. I've not had a Dr. I'm concerned because if I buy myself cans of Dr. Pepper, right, I'll be hooked on Dr. Pepper. I do recall some years ago I bought like there's 2 litre bottles of Dr. Pepper. I bought one. I think it's Dr. Pepper Zero. I can't remember what it was. It was like a sugar-free one, and I destroyed that in a day. And I ended up going back and getting another bottle. I kept doing that. Couldn't stop drinking Dr. Pepper. It's so nice. It is a nice drink, but Yeah, it's addictive. It's too addictive. I have to be careful with that stuff. I don't know. It's a very addictive, drinky. I don't know how you managed to. Got five. Oh my goodness! It's it's a drug. It's a drug. There's something in there that makes you want to drink all of it. Yeah, yeah. But it's that's why I'm not. That's why I'm staying clear of it. As nice, I do like Dr Pepper, but if I start drinking that, that's it. I'll just keep on going for Dr Pepper and forget about Fanta. It is a good drink though. It's a very nice drink. Very tank, very. I mean, you could probably get like Amaretto and Coke if you like the old alcohol. Amaretto and Coke has that kind of that cherry cola taste, which I love. I'm like that with sweet and hot jerky. To be honest, like that one. Ooh, that does sound. Can you imagine marinating like? I guess that's be something that. I mean, I guess you can use. Yeah, some form of meat. You can probably get some meat and just marinate in Dr Pepper, and just interesting because it is. Because I know some people. I know in the states. I think some people do marinate their meats in cola. Is that right? I think Samurai's still there. If you can probably answer that for me. I think you can get like people that do that sort of thing, marinating in soda in soda. Where's that layer? Highs, studs, okay, brow. Yeah, render. Oh, the lips. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So that that extra layer I made there, I'm just gonna add. There we go. Sense that illusion of teeth just visible, just barely visible. But add a bit of blue in there. So there we go. I tell you what, not had in a while, and that's macaroni cheese. I think maybe this week I should probably make some macaroni cheese. I've been thinking about like I might like I might like that in a while. I do recall it being very hearty. It's a hearty kind of dish, right? It's a hearty kind of meal as well. Cheesy goodness, and I know some people put bacon bits on top as well, just to give it cause gives it a bit of a salty kick. Because bacon is instead of point sprinkling salt over macaroni cheese, you can have with bacon, and bacon has that kind of balance there. Yeah, macaroni cheese. Mac and cheese. My favourite. I've also been thinking about what's it called? Not ginger, garlic bread. Sorry, garlic bread. Garlic bread's been nice as well. Jerky. Yeah, jerky. I'll be honest, I've never had jerky before, but saying that, I assume I have a feeling that it will just put it is what I think it will taste like, so that's fine. But mm, mm, very chewy, and it's a good kind of protein snack, right? Because it'll keep you because it's like them sort of things it's well preserved, and it will last for a long time, right? So, mm, tasty jerky. I've I have 32 chicken and a mushroom pot noodles. Oh, 32 chicken pot. Okay, well, at the moment. Oh, well, pot noodles. I used to love them back in the day. I'm surprised you eat. Oh my goodness, pot noodles were were amazing. I don't know if I don't know what I think about now, but they yeah. You could probably, I probably would have something more with them. I'm very picky about like, I'd probably have like a boiled egg maybe with them, like get the boiled egg, slice it in half, and then drop them into the noodle, so it becomes like a Japanese kind of proper noodly thing, you know. Um, if you want, you can. If you want to be more adventurous, you can probably get some crab sticks. Get some crab sticks or prawns. You know, if you just cook them just lightly, you know, if you just cook them lightly and then drop them into the pot noodle. Prawns are good, but prawns are, yeah, just it adds a bit more kick. I can't eat many prawns. Oh no. Okay. In that case, what you could do, right, is get frankfurters. You know what frankfurters are, don't you? Get frankfurters, just chop them up, and then plop them in. Two frankfurters. That will make you a very hearty, rustic, rustic, tasty pot noodle. Chicken and mushroom pot noodle with frankfurters, and you'll that's the sort of person I was. I'd get stuff and chuck them in, just then enhance it. Yeah, see, look, even samurai's like jumping in on that. Yeah, he knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, cause don't get me wrong. Pot noodles on their own are amazing. It's just like the flavor is really, you know. Now I'm thinking about pot noodles now. Oh, pot noodles are amazing. Oh, the flavor, very Moorish. Something very Moorish about them. I can't explain what, but it's that. I think it's because it's the chicken, the salty chicken broth that you get, and then obviously it's enhanced by the soy sauce, because you get soy sauce with it as well. I'm dreadful. First off, pepper now. Yeah. Look what you've done. Oh no, I'm talking about food. Oh, so now I'm gonna have to get some pot noodles now. Try and get some pot noodle. Um, but yeah, I used to have pot noodles when I was a student. When I was a student back then, used to enjoy it. It's great stuff. That was. Let me check the reference. Oh, that's a reference. A reference is there. Let me upload reference. Load. Yinks. There we go. Okay. Oh. Shiba. Okay, so the eyes. I think the eyes are a bit wide from me. I'm gonna have to try and narrow them in. I think. Let me just see if I can try and narrow it in. Oh, make them bigger as well. Might make them bigger. Copy, paste. There we go. And just bring it in slightly. Just there we go. Tad bit. There we go. Look at that. Just bring them in. There we go. Paste over it. Fits. There we go. And the eye there. Just see an angle. There we go. Look if I actually get rid of that from that angle. Yeah, that's fine. It's just a chat there. Yeah, we went from Magnum talking about ice cream. Actually, we was talking about What was he talking about before ice cream? He was talking about something before ice cream. Cornettos. Cornettos. Then we went to Magnum. Then we talked about Fanta. Then we talked about Dr. Pepper. Then we went to jerky. Then we went to macaroni and cheese. And then we went to pot noodles. Pot. Amazing. Blooming noodle. You know what I haven't tried? I've not tried the big boy pot noodle. You know, have you seen those? They're like the slightly bigger versions of the pot noodle. They're like a bigger tub. That's just... Have you got... Is that what you got? Have you got 32 of the bigger ones, or you got 32 of the smaller ones? Because the smaller ones are dinky. King pot noodle, yeah. Is that what they're called? King pot noodles. Because the normal ones, they look tiny. I'm sure they were bigger. I'm sure they were a lot bigger before. Maybe my hands gone bigger or something. I recall pot noodles used to be fairly like they were a respectable size. Now they look just like a little tiny snack pot. I'm pretty pretty shocked. It's like I don't recall them to be that small. Sort of the snap's not good. Don't want to snap in. I got normal ones. Okay, gotcha. I've had 5 King Bombay Bad Boy fillers. I've not tried those ones either. I recall trying the curry one. The curry one's pretty tasty. It is pretty tasty. Has a bit of a tang to it, twang. But nothing. I didn't like the sweet and sour one. The sweet and sour one was not for me. I've never been a fan of sweet and sour. It's always like it's very oh, curries, yeah. I just like the ones with a bit of spice. It gives a little kick. You know, sometimes I sometimes put in what I used to do with my chicken and mushroom ones. I used to put in what do you call Tabasco sauce. If you pour Tabasco sauce into the pot noodle, oh my god, it elevates the flavor. It just blows it up to, you know, it takes a whole new level of comfort. It's worth trying if you do like a bit of kick. Highly recommend that. Probably it's back a bit. There we go. There's a Thai one. I should probably look into these pot new flavors of. Didn't realize that pot noodles kind of evolved from since then. Mind you, I went to start eating more of the Nong Shim. Have you heard of that brand? It's like a Chinese branded pot noodles, which are really good. Let me send you a link to them. I think they're called Nong Shim. Nom Shim. Yeah, Nom Shim noodles. That's Korean. Is it Korean? Is it Korean? I don't know what it is. I thought it's Chinese, but let me get links for that. Where? There we go. I'll post the Amazon link because like obviously there's so many variations of it, but like this is the one. Nong Shim. But you can get them in pots. They come in pots as well in supermarkets, but they're really spicy. These are spicy. They make spicy versions of this. I normally get mine from Asda. I used to get like the bowl ones, and the outcome is really nice. It looks almost Rex bought me 2 pot noodle tubes for Christmas. Oh wow. Okay, you're sorted. For Christmas, pot noodle for Christmas. Mind you, it'd be hilarious if they made like a Christmas dinner version of like Christmas like flavored sage and onion, chicken sage and onion pot noodle. That would be incredibly hilarious. That's the brand of spicy seafood ramen I have. Okay, I get you. Yeah. It's gonna bring in that eye a bit more. Excuse me, itchy nose. Bring that eye in a bit more there. It's gonna close that layer there, layer there, layer there. There we go. And I'm gonna just gonna copy that and paste it. There we go. Oh. Paste it in place. Oh. That's right. There we go. Just gonna knock that in place a bit more. There we go. There we go. That's better. Yeah. This food talk has made me hungry now. Dang. That's what happens when you talk about food. Tummy starts rumbling. You know, I'm after like. So if I've got some corn nuts left over, I'm after just chewing some corn nuts. You Google pot noodle tube and you see long box, 2 chicken mushrooms. Oh, so it's like a variety set. I see. Okay, that's pretty cool. But is that what you wanted for Christmas? Is that what you wanted? Yes. Okay, just making sure. Okay, just making sure. If he just got you that, I'm like, okay. He only got you pot noodles for Christmas. Don't get me wrong, that's still a good present. Have you ever tried mixing the pot noodles together? Like, so get 2 different flavors and merge them into one pot. Have you tried doing that? See if that's the Thanos Gauntlet. Oh yeah. I've not been to I've not been to Forbidden Planet in many years. I remember when it was really good back, way good back in the day. I used to go there with the furries and stuff. We used to go there every Saturday. But like as time's gone on, obviously the mood changes and everyone just moved on now. But it was a place to go. It was a place to go. Oh damn, the eye's a bit that big. Let me just try and just go and do it again. Can I do it back to that was? Can I do it? No, okay, right, let's do it again. It's gonna break. I was a bit too big. Just want to make it. Just want to bring it closer. Just a bit. There we go. There we go. I have some don't mix. Okay, that's cool. It just got me thinking. So, well, you know what? You could probably mix the curry one with the chicken and mushroom. Surely that could work as a good concoction. Just want to hear. Oh, okay. Oh, damn. Okay, Colex. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, man. Thanks for hanging out and being all chat there. You have a good night's rest. 1 a.m. Wow. So Colex is probably somewhere in Europe. What if it's an hour ahead? Dang. How long have I been streaming for? I've been streaming for 2 hours and 16 minutes. Well, okay, I'm still going, so that's still good. I've got about 20. No, I've got about 15, maybe. No, actually, 20 minutes. This should be respectable. I was 20 minutes is fine. I think I'll probably get this done in 20 minutes. Last power rush. My favourite food noodle bowl was as a Thai joint. Thai food is always good. Pho, yeah. Pho. Pho is Vietnamese, right? Pho is Vietnamese food. You know what? Yeah, I think. RH, you should try Vietnamese broths. They're really spicy as well. If you like spicy stuff, Vietnamese bowls are incredible. Very Moorish, very spicy, good amount of tang and meat. They have meatballs in it as well. Meatballs, chilies, red chilies, a lot of lemongrass and red spring onion. And you get a slice of lime just to add a little zing to it, and woof, you're off into a whole new level of comfort food. Yeah, I do like the older pho. I've not had pho in a while. Might have to, when the lockdown ends, I might have to try and revisit those pho. There's a few in London, few pho places. One is actually called Pho, and they specialise in Vietnamese bowls. Give you a big giant bowl of meat and broth, and bean sprouts and all that stuff in it, and then you on the side you get all these these little extra leaves and herbs and stuff to chuck optionally chuck into it. It's delicious. It's absolutely delicious. Highly recommend it. So a bit of a fluff there, just to give it a little definition of the neck. I think we're done with this. I think we're kind of coming close to calling it for this. Yeah, reflect that. So tomorrow, what to do tomorrow? So tomorrow I may have to start thinking about what else to paint, because I've done pretty much. This is the only commission I've got to work on. Okay, I'm sorted. I've got my beef hula hoops and that. Oh, hula hoops. Salt and vinegar hula hoops. Hula hoops around and they'll be around forever. That's what I remember that. Remember that. Hula hoops. So good. Let me put some on the stream labels. I tell you here's a interesting snack, if it still works. Do you and Rex, do you both eat, have you tried, or do you eat real McCoys, or real McCoys, or the I think the Walker's Max could work, but real McCoys, do you eat those? I think this goes for the same for you as well, Samurai, because I know Samurai, you like your snacks as well. Okay, so here's the thing to try, right? This is something I've tried before in the pub, and it works. And you can thank me later if it does work. I'm not sure if it works for you. I'm not sure, but what you need is a packet of salt and vinegar McCoys, and a small bag, or whatever, of KP honey roasted peanuts. Honey roasted, right? And you just mix them together, and trust me, the sweetness of the honey roasted peanuts just works with the salt and vinegar McCoys. It's like flavor heaven, like the sweetness and tanginess and saltiness all in your mouth. It doesn't like peanuts. Oh, Well, you can try them then. But like it'll take you to. I don't know if it'll work for you, but for me, it took me to a whole. It's just like, oh my god, this is amazing. It's a silly. It's a ridiculous stack. No, you found of salt and vinegar pod. Oh, what is going on? One or the other. Okay, yeah, okay, that's fine. But I'd say in that case, just buy one packet of McCoys. Just buy the salt and vinegar. One packet of salt and vinegar McCoys and a small packet of KP's honey roasted peanuts on their own are amazing as well. Anyway, it's not that sweet, but it has that sweetness of it. But yeah, um, this was discovered when when I used to go to the pub after work and meet up with other fellow people and would buy like packets of crisps and peanuts just throw on the table and eat them. And one day somehow we just mixed the sweetness of the peanuts with the vinegar crisps, and I was like, damn, this is tasty. This is actually a tasty kind of snack. And just obliterated. So yeah. Why is that? What's going on here? Oh. Okay. Yinks. Let me just do that. Cool. Yinks. Final. Yinks. Final. Let's do the final there. Okay, I think this is done. I think. Let me copy this out. I'm just gonna refine the final piece here by flattening this out. Merge it. There we go. Merged. There we go. Just gonna clean up the ears a bit. I may ask for a final check from the customer, but I'll do that after outside the stream, so that's not a problem. But yeah, it's been a lovely session. So it's gone midnight. I may do some Phasmophobia before I go to bed, because I've not been gaming whatsoever today. I've just been working on work. Work's been absolute nightmare today. It's so busy. No time for commission work. I was actually not only doing the commission work, but no time for this commission work. Sorry, the one that's in this pad. It's just so much stuff going on. Just keeps me busy, and there we go. This looks more vibrant. I like Phasma. I've got it on my Steam. It will handle it. It will handle it. It will definitely handle it. It's not. I wouldn't call it a. I wouldn't call it a game that demands much from your machine. So you should be fine. It should be fine to run. Great little game. It's a great little game. Set this to. Set this to saturation. There we go. Set the saturation a bit off there. There we go. Now let's switch to mask. You're still on Windows 7. Wow. That means you can't talk to the ghosts. You know that. You do know that. You can't talk to the ghosts. You can only you can't use the spirit box. Yeah, and you can't communicate with the ghost either, I think, on Windows 7, but you get it down without the aid of it, but it is possible to do it without the spirit box, without the talkie, because before I moved to Windows 10, I was a Windows 7 user. It took me, I wasn't really on Windows 10 for a while. Yeah, I think only just recently. I think November is when I moved to Windows 10. So I've not been that far off. But yeah, that's interesting. But yeah, I would say get yourself to Windows 10. On both stuff, I have an old Tomb Raider Diablo 2. Okay, I see. Yeah, I know that. Classic games you need for classic games. You need it. Yeah. I see why. That makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, let's push this over the top there. What happened if I put it on there? Top. Oh, let's do that instead. Oh. Oh. Let's knock that back a bit, see what happens. Ooh, hang on. Got an old TR, got old TRs on, 2 raiders on Steam, but now I'm looking to play it, the other 2. Oh, speaking of which, are you looking forward to the remake of Diablo 2 Remastered? I think it's called Diablo 2 Reforged, isn't it? Is it Reforged? Someone correct me. Someone feel free to correct me on that. There is a new one that's coming out soon, isn't it? New Diablo. The remake, the remastered. I'm tempted. You don't know. Blizzard are remastering Diablo 2 because they released the remastered of Warcraft 3 and Frozen Throne. They're now doing a remastered version of Diablo 2, which is going to be all in 3D, proper 3D stuff. They're gonna, but the thing is, they did say the gameplay and everything will still remain the same. They're going to fix any bugs in it though, but it'll play as it originally played. So that's pretty impressive. But yep, they're gonna die. Oh dear. I thought you knew this. I thought you knew about the. I thought you may have known about that. Dissolve. Well, that's not the kind of dissolve I wanted. Let me try again. Normal. Right, let me do like an overlay filter. That what it works on there. Yeah, so they are doing like a remake. So yeah, it got me thinking. Like maybe I should return to it because. It was I used to play Diablo 2 a lot. When I mean a lot, I used to play it a lot, and yeah, wow, what a game it was. What's going on here? Oh, that's why. Yeah. I had the add-ons as well. Why can't I paint? Can I fill this? Oh, 3D drop. That's why. There we go. Yeah, I used to love that game. I lost a lot of time of my life in that game. Aside from World of Warcraft, but before World of Warcraft, it was Diablo 2, and Diablo 2 was beautiful for what it was. Something about the game. I used to grind the hell out of that game. Cannot express. Really? What's happened? My server, what's happened to my server? What's happened? Oh, hello. Oh, that's just Discord. Discord's down. I think that's a lot of. Don't worry about that. That's yeah. Sometimes if Discord goes down, certain servers go down with it. So not only my server, but a few other servers have gone down as well. Yeah, there's a few other servers that have gone down, not only mine. Hopefully they'll come back. Fear not. I was about to say I'm going to jump on Discord now, but like it's like yeah, I'm gonna have to wait until they sort themselves out now. There we go, and I'm gonna reduce this down to bits. the graininess. Just get rid of the graininess. There we go. Beautiful. It's a nice little grain to it as well. Nice little grainy film grain. And then yeah, I think we're done. Let me just make sure the shadow. There it is. The floor shadow there. And that's on. Yeah. I've reached the 2 hour 30 mark. I should probably stop soon, but I'll wait until the servers come back. Oh, so that's it. It was just yeah. That happens. That's normal for lovely lovely Discord. It goes down. Like on mine, there's 4 servers have gone down. Oh yeah, one of my friends has gone down. For a moment, you freaked me out, this samurai. I thought someone's joined the server and started spamming the hell out of it. But then again, you know, got treasure on now. I should probably start looking into like getting some sort of plugins which prevent people from doing that. But no, so far everyone that joins the server have been pretty nice. No one, there's never been anyone that's you know, bad, you know, not naughty, you know. If you know what I mean. Everyone's been generally been good, you know. Everyone's been fine, you know. It's good. It's nice to have that kind of place just to hang out and talk to people, and people that wish to see my work and hang out and see it being made, and get to talk to me. It's all good. But yeah, you freaked me out there. You freaked me out there, Mr. Samurai. It's like, yeah, you want to check your server out? Something's happening to it. Scary. Base is under attack. That kind of thing. Your base is under attack. Okay, let me just do the floor here. So just giving a bit more oomph to the shadows here as well. Hey, it's the first time I've this happened. I've seen it happen a few times, but from Discord. But like I took no notice of it. I guess if this is the first time you've seen it, yeah. When things like that, when you see an exclamation mark next to a server, that means Discord is doing Discord servers are all like they're all kind of like they're kind of like different servers are connected to different kind of servers on Discord. I guess that's the right way to say it. That's why my server and a few other servers have gone down whilst everything else is fine, which is bizarre. But I guess that's the way they run it. But so right now, yeah, I don't have a server right now. All the potatoes are done or gone. All my potatoes are gone. All the my collection of videos. I even made a potato animation, which is really good. It's gone forever. Those poor potatoes. Dear oh dear. All I do now. What would I ever do? Okay, so let me see the references. If these weights do they produce any shadow? Yeah, going that way. What's the other one show? The other one is lighting's a bit balanced out, so the tail would definitely be shadowing. So that is definitely, there we go. Followed by the butt as well. So yeah, but then everything between the legs would be. There we go. So tomorrow, I'm still trying to decide what to paint tomorrow. So maybe some sort of fan creature or something. Maybe a Digimon, maybe a Renamon, or maybe another Gullmon, or what's a popular creature to paint, which might be nice to try? Because I can easily just do another wildlife piece, but then like, where's the fun in that? So it'd be nice to do a fan-based fan art kind of thing, because people like those sort of things. Nice to do those. Those thingy things. Hardest choices of the day: play Soulstorm, or League after. Oh, yeah, you got a choice of games there, haven't you? What's the? I'd say the best game to play is the game that requires requires progression. That you know what game what of those games you have there. You need, you want to see more progression of. That's the way I see it. So with me, I was thinking about Phasmophobia. Playing more Phasmophobia, but the reason I want to play it is because I can, more scary stuff. But so which of those games you got there? Which of them do you want to see yourself progress more and then play that? Obviously, League is obviously. I don't know if does League of Legends have any kind of progression stuff like when you play more you unlock more things, or because I know obviously in Ark you can probably just Ark seems more like a relaxation game, right? You can just chill out and just do things without much thinking. Actually, that should be. I love my League. No stories or anything, but I just like going into customs and messing around with as a champ, so I don't have to play with giggles. Okay, no, that makes sense. Okay, I didn't realize. I didn't realize League had its own like custom games you can play. So that's a nice thing. Yeah. Interesting. What about Soulstorm? Is that what game? What is Soulstorm. What is Soulstorm? I don't remember. Oh, Oddworld. Is it Oddworld? Oh, Warhammer. Oh, Warhammer Soulstorm. Oh, sorry, I thought you meant Oddworld. Warhammer. Okay, let's check this out. Ooh, this looks nice. It's got 10 out of 10 on Steam. Wait, really? Hang on, wait a minute. 10 out of 10 on Steam? Huh. I do like Warhammer 40k, so... Oh, I mean, if it were down to me, I'd play Soulstorm because of Warhammer 40k. But this is like RTS, so are you Sisters of Battle, Nuns with Guns? Nuns with Guns. I see the Nuns with Guns. I'll look at the screenshots there. Wow, yeah, they look pretty. Oh, they look amazing. They do look amazing. Oh, ladies with eye patch monocles. Oh my god, this game looks insane. I'm gonna have to let me check on Steam. What is it? Steam. Soulstorm. I must have missed this. Oh, it's a demo. I might try the demo for fun. I might just download it and see what it's about. Is it proper RTS, or is it just like Dawn of War 2? Because if it's like Dawn of War 2, I'll probably want to enjoy it. Go look up the opening. Story opening is amazing. Yeah, okay. Because like in Dawn of War, sorry, not Dawn of War 2, Dawn of War 3. I hated it. I didn't enjoy it. I did not enjoy that game because it's RTS, but it's not RTS. You control champions only, and I don't like the idea of controlling champions. I want to collect resources to build. Okay, but resources, of course, yeah. Because the thing is, the first Dawn of War was really good. I used to play Dawn of War 1 with with a friend of mine, and we used to hammer that game. It's a fantastic game. But then when they released Dawn of War, I didn't have Dawn of War 2, but someone got me Dawn of War 3, and I was not impressed with Dawn of War 3. I was not impressed because like it doesn't it loses the it's no longer base building. It's like all you control is you control like these NPCs and stuff. You got to build up the NPCs and these are class characters. Sorry, I don't like that idea. I think that's what put me off. It's like, oh, what is this? It's just it's not. This is not Dawn of War 1. I want to build bases. I want to build things. I want to build units and do that sort of stuff. It kind of gets rid of that, and you only control champion characters, which is a bit of a shame, really. Use space for resource sisters. Oh, okay. Oh. Did you check out Deathwing? Warhammer Deathwing. That's the first person game. I don't know if you might like that game. I was talking to Always Games Behind about that. He said he wants to play that with me at some point. Warhammer Deathwing is a lot of fun. A bit broken, but it's a fun game to locking doors, and locking doors. I call it a locking door simulator because you lock doors a lot. Oh yeah, you're on Xbox, of course, yeah. Ooh, look at you, Lisa. Hello, Lisa. Thank you for the raid. Oh my goodness. 8 potatoes. 8 potatoes are joined. Lisa raid. I was had your stream playing on mute on the side, so I didn't realise you was going to be raiding me. So yeah, thank you so much for that juicy raid. Thank you. I'm just finishing off this piece. I finally reached the end. So yeah, I'm just chatting about video games and yeah, just having a chit chat because ooh, it was like yeah. I was trying. The aim of the session was to get this piece finished because I've been working on it for the past 2 weeks, like on and off on stream only. So I've pretty much finished now. Just doing a shadow here, and I think we're done. And just contemplating on what to paint next. Probably another kind of critter, some sort of critter, happy chappy animal or something, or something some creature from a TV show or something, which would be nice, but I'm not sure. Still thinking. How was your tattoo session? An Eevee, an Eevee might be worth doing. Yeah, Eevee. Yeah, I've done Eevees before. Well, not safe for work Eevees, but Eevees, yes. Actually, not an Eevee. It was a Flareon. That's what I was painting and drawing. But I've done the Eevees. I think I've done an Eevee already. I think I'll have to double check. Because I keep forgetting the names of the Pokemon. Which ones, whatever they are. Like they've got weird names. But I've drawn them. I've done a Vaporeon as well. Hey, Zod, I have to look, so I have to collect my things and go home. Oh, okay. And I'm so late. Okay, great. Good to hear your tattoo went well. If you're running late, just pack up quickly and get out of there. Oh. But those that have joined from Lisa's session, welcome. I'm sure you've probably seen me loitering around in Lisa's stream. I'm Zod. I paint a lot. I do a lot of fantasy art, and this time around, this is a commission I'm working on for a client. So it's kind of finished. I'm just basically just chilling out here now. I was actually going to be ending my stream fairly soon, so but obviously now that I've been given the raid, I might stick around for a bit longer for a little chit chat. Yeah, yeah. I was actually contemplating what to play this evening, but yeah, Shadow Sickness, nice, yeah, nice. Yeah, cheers, cheers. I think I'm out. I think I'm out of coffee. Hang on. No, I'm out of coffee. Oh, torturing with food. Yeah, we were talking about food as well. We were talking about noodles, instant noodles. In the UK, we have something called pot noodles. Uh, I'm sure in the States, I'm sure you can get them in the States. I'm not sure, but yeah, we're talking about kinds of food, and I was just contemplating how I've not had macaroni cheese in a long time, and was discussing what food from there on, and obviously ice cream lollies and stuff. Because that's someone on another stream was eating a cornetto, and I was like, oh, I could do with a cornetto right now. I could do with a lovely, delicious original cornetto. Original ones are the best, and just having a conversation about food really, and it's can't go wrong with food talk. You had rice for dinner. Oh, nice. What just rice, or did you have with something? I'm sure you had something with it. I tell you what, my guilty pleasure is having some rice with chicken nuggets. So in an air fryer, chuck the nuggets into an air fryer. They become really crispy. Serve it on a bed of rice with a dollop of hot sauce and some barbecue sauce. Yeah, chicken with it. There you go. Oh yeah, chicken. Any condiments? Do you have any condiments with that? I tend to go with hot sauce myself. A bit of hot sauce just adds a bit of a kick, a bit of a woo. That fiery sensation. I made myself hungry not long ago. See, that's the thing. When you talk about food, in our brains we have this I'm sure there's like a neuron that kicks in that says like, right, we need some food now. Starting to get hungry about these talks of food. Oh, I'm feeling like I can probably eat something now, but I shouldn't because it's gone midnight 34 here, so it's not good, not good. No, not really. But when I do make chicken and rice with me and my family, add cheese. Oh, cheese and broccoli, very good choice. Cheese and broccoli's underrated. Like people seem to hate broccoli. I think broccoli is a really good veg. I prefer that than sprouts. If you really want to be adventurous, if you boil some broccoli, and then blend it down after you've taken it out, after it's boiled nice and softened, blend it down, add some of the water. Add some of the water that you used it to boil with, and that's it. You have broccoli soup, really intense green broccoli soup. And then, if you want to be really savvy, you can have it with just have some rashers of bacon and broccoli. Ooh, it's tasty, very tasty. It does, yeah. See, because yeah, I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, it's tasty. Mm-mm-mm. I've not had broccoli in a while either. That's last time I had broccoli was at Christmas time. My mum was making. She makes the sprouts, and we had sprouts, parsnips, potatoes, carrots, and some broccoli as well. And then, yeah, one thing I did try, which is hilarious. I put broccoli in the air fryer, and it comes out extra crispy. So if you own an air fryer, I highly recommend it. It's hilarious. It just comes out like a crispy broccoli stick. You can just just crunches away. it does get a bit roasted, but it has a crunchy taste aftertaste. But it's really nice. I thought it was pretty nice. If you like being adventurous, that is. I always try something foolish, and ever since owning an air fryer, unfortunately my air fryer now is broken. I need to get a new one. But when I got my air fryer, when I got gifted an air fryer, I started chucking everything in it to see what it can really do. So the one thing I did get a chance to do to make in it was a casserole or stew, because you can make stews and casseroles in an air fryer, which is interesting. But I didn't get to try it. So when I do eventually, I'm going to buy another one at some point. I'm just trying to find a good one. I will get that, and then I will put that in there, and I'll let you know what happens to it. But yeah, stews are wonderful things to make because they're hearty. They're every streamer's easy food. I mean, for me, I'm always trying to find an easy way to eat food quickly, before I stream. So making something that lasts for a few days is good. Like, so I've made Chinese chicken curry once, which is really good. So make get like 3 chicken breasts, dice them up. I've got some Chinese spicy paste, chuck that in there, add some potatoes in there, add some mixed vegetables, stir it all up, and then you have like a nice stew, curried stew, and then I'll keep that. That will last me for 3 or 4 days, or 3 days tops, not 4 days, but 3 days, and then every time I have it, I'll have it with a bed of rice, a bowl of rice. Something that I'm not many people don't know mashed cauliflower. Oh, cauliflower and cheese. Cauliflower and cheese is another amazing. Yeah, cauliflower's underrated. If you've not tried cauliflower, even fried cauliflower, like roasted cauliflower. Oh, I want to get a huge pot so I can make curry. Want to get a huge pot so I can make curry. Yes, get a huge pot. But yeah, cauliflower. Something definitely to put in cauliflower. Something definitely worth putting into chicken stews as well, because it soaks up all that juices. Oh, ooh, I'm getting exceptionally hungry now. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a lot. Oh man, that. I think that's fine. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. I'm exaggerating. It's just obviously it's gone past midnight, and I'm thinking about food. I feel like snacking on something, and I shouldn't be snacking on anything. I know you. I know. Bless you all. But yeah, I think I'll just be thinking about it. And then tomorrow I may have to just go out to the shops and try and get these ingredients and make something. But cauliflower, I might try something tomorrow with cauliflower. Boiled cauliflower with melted cheese. Melt the cheese on top of it in an oven, so it melts on top of it, so it becomes nice and crispy. Cooking with Zod. Yes, cooking with Zod. But yeah. Kneel before Zod. Yes, thank you for the follow there, Shadow Sickness. Thank you for the follow. Potato is on its way to you. Potato is on its way to you. And that potato is not for eating. It's a friendly potato. It's a friendly potato. It's one of the good guys with a crudely drawn face on it. Like that. Just like Lenny face there. The Lenny face. Yeah. Nice. So I was just telling RH Wolf that I think this week I may have to indulge in a cornetto, because I've not had a cornetto in a long while, and cornettos are underrated. I mean, I don't know about you, right, but cornettos here in the UK have shrunk considerably. Maybe it's because my hands have gotten bigger, maybe because I've grown bigger, but I remember when I was a nipper, cornettos were like, they were huge. They were huge ice creams, like, we used to get those things that open the lid off and peel it off, and you have this big giant like delicious ice cream waiting for you. And now it's like this size now. They're really small. I don't know what's going on. They're shrinking our delicious dairy goodness. I remember when my mum bought me a pack of cornettos last summer, and yeah, you get like a pack of 4 of them, and you open the box, and they're like that. They're tiny. They're tiny. Where the hell's it gone? I'm gonna have to get some on Thursday on one of them now. I think on Thursday. I think on Thursday I will get. I'll get. I'm gonna order. I'm gonna go to the supermarket. I'm gonna buy a pack of cornettos, and I'll before I start streaming, before I start playing, I'm gonna indulge myself, and you guys are gonna watch me eat that cornetto, and we're gonna sit back and go, yeah. But the thing is, I'll destroy that. I'll destroy that cornetto. It'll just be gone in like 60 seconds. Like ice cream, tasty ice cream. Been constantly working the shadow for a while now. I think it's done. Not gonna touch that shadow. We just push that back a bit. There we go. And then put another layer on it. We're sitting just called in eating them all, munching those delicious ice creams. I tell you what ice cream I've not tried in a while. I've never tried at all, actually. Not tried in a while. I've not tried at all, which is a Knickerbocker Glory. Can't pronounce that. It's like a cone ice cream with like the stuff inside. Let me find it. Let me just find the link of it. It'll be easier. Knickerbocker Glory. You might have seen these ones in like places. I think I'm sorry. Actually, you know what? I take it back. I have had them, but when I was a kid, my parents would never get me these. I'm not, yeah, but like obviously now I have had this in Harvester. Let me paste it. Here we go. This is it. It's kind of like that in a glass, but my parents would never get me one of those. They would always give me like a soft scoop cone or whatever. But I always wanted that. I always looked at it and go, I want that. It looks kind of tasty and fun and yummy. But yeah, my parents never got me that. So as you're older, when you're older, you got money now. I said like, I'm having one of those right now. Give me one of those. Let me see. Harvester. I think there's a photo. I think there's a photo of it. Yes, there is. Harvester Brighton. I think it's these ones. I'll send you guys a photo of it once I find the picture. Pilot Harvester. I think it's the honeycomb one. I think I got. Yeah, I mean this photo is not really that good. Oh, actually, is that one bulldog stains? Yeah, this photo is not good, but you get the idea of what I had. Yeah, new tab. Actually, why is this near a bit empty pint of beer? That's not good. I want to find a nice photo. People. Oh, there you go. This will do. Image tab. Say open new image and tab. Yeah, look at this. This is like, I mean, shoddy photo, okay, but still. Honeycomb stuff and all this stuff. But the one I got was more chocolatey, but still. I said to myself, I want one of these now, and I had it. It was worth it. It was worth it. Bit of a sugar rush, but the cool thing is I had some coffee with it as well. So coffee to balance out the flavour, balance out the richness of it, because too much of it can, bit of a rush, but it's great. It's tasty. It's a shame that where I live, the closest Harvester to me was at the O2, the O2 Arena, which is like the Millennium Dome in the UK. Unfortunately, with the lockdown has killed that business off, so it's gone. No more Harvesters near me now. The only Harvesters near me now is like an hour's trip, which is a bit of a bit of a trek. Let's get that tail. There we go. Yeah. All right, let's leave it there. Oh, saving. Whew. Okay, so I've been streaming for 3 hours. I think I should probably call it time here because I've been going for so long. Let me see. There's 3 people there. I should probably hand this over to someone. Perhaps, let me see who these 3 people. Those people are vanishing. Let me see. Is your partner still streaming? RH. I can probably happily throw them over to you. Yeah, he is. Okay, let me see if I can try and do that for you. If I can figure this out. Let me figure this out. I think I've got this. Let me see how. Oh. Yeah, cool, right. So, this piece is done. Good. So, I'll be back tomorrow. With more painting. I'm not sure what I'll be painting, but I'll probably think of something and then I'll start painting it. Yeah, itchy beard. Thanks, Shadow. Thanks for the follow as well. Yeah, so hope to see you tomorrow if you're around tomorrow. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me so far. I mean, I would love to stay longer, but yeah, it's nearly 1 o'clock here. It's nearly 1 o'clock in the morning, so I need to try and like get some sleep. I want to play some games before I go to bed, basically. Yeah, because I mean, last night I've been going to bed about 2 o'clock in the morning every evening. I've been going to bed at 2 o'clock in the morning and then waking up at around 8 o'clock to get to work. When most of my work is literally doing it from here, literally just sitting, open up the laptop and start working. And obviously it's tricky. Yeah, so sometimes it's good to have an early night's sleep just to feel refreshed. Right now my eyes are like feeling like as if they're like rubbed in sandpaper. Considering I'm running on coffee right now. We didn't fall asleep until around 7 a.m. yesterday. Oh my goodness. You got insomnia. Yeah, exactly. Insomnia. I don't miss insomnia. Back when I was doing freelancing, I would be working throughout the night, and what would happen is I would sleep until 4 o'clock in the afternoon. 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, you heard that right. 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I would do some exercise for an hour, and then I would then have my breakfast, and by then it was already like what, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and then do some bit of work, and then I would have my dinner, and then I would stay up throughout the night working away on stuff, working away on artwork and stuff like that, and then I go to bed around about 6 o'clock in the morning, and then I repeat the process again, and it was not good. That was the period of when I was freelancing for people in the States. So yeah, it was nice, but it was not nice because it made me miss most of the day. I'd miss the daylight, basically, become like a vampire. So yeah, so now I'm working for a company that's in the UK. So it's much better for me. But yeah, they have been keeping me busy. That's all. Which is yeah, pays the bills. That's what's important. Pays the bills. And in these crazy times, it's a lot of people are looking for work and stuff. Gotta stay strong and find, keep searching, and if you find something, hold on to it. So right now I'm sticking with this one for now until whatever happens. But yeah, people, they seem to be happy with the work I do. So only time will tell. Okay, I think so. Yeah, I'm going to wrap this up here, and yeah, tomorrow around the same time I'll probably be back painting something or doing painting, maybe do like a study or something, because I've not done much studies on stream, and they're the sort of things I always like doing and showing off on, like, as painting stuff. Or my pattern suited me when I was younger, and I'd be up all night breaky, and when I go to school, change, and then go to the bed watching documentaries or something. Wow, yeah, yeah. See, this is why I can relate to that. There's a lot of people that on Discord that I talk to that are in the States, and I miss talking to them. I sometimes get lost in talking to them, and then I forget that, oh yeah, I've got stuff to do tomorrow. It happens. We have to be gotta have a bit of discipline. That's the right word, discipline. Gotta get that discipline in, and make sure we don't we don't get easily drawn in by those sort of things. That's the best advice I can give us. That's why sometimes I sometimes fall back on not sleeping on time when I should sleep on time. So, but today I'm definitely going to be sleeping around probably at 1:30. 1:30 will be my sleep cutoff point, because otherwise, if I sleep at 2 o'clock again, I'll be like, oh, happen again. The same thing will happen again. I'll go to sleep at 2 o'clock and I'll wake up feeling groggy. Well, actually, tomorrow I'll wake up feeling fine, but I will feel sluggish during the evening when I'm streaming. So right now I'm feeling sluggish right now because, yeah, I'm not, sleeping really late. It's not really helped me, but I was a stable hand. So sometimes I'll go to work around 5 a.m. sort of stuff, and horses, and wow, yeah, looking after horses and stuff in the early hours. Yeah, that's commitment there. Wow, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up here because we can keep on talking about insomnia and how these things are. I love horses. Yeah, probably. I can imagine. I can see. Yeah, I know a friend who she loves horses. I think she does a lot of horse riding and horse cart riding. Yeah, she's a horse. She's a horse herself, horse character. So she's a horse too. But yeah, I can probably mention that tomorrow. But for now, I should probably wrap this up. And again, I'll say thanks for hanging out with me. It's been grand. It's been fantastic. I will be back tomorrow. So I'll try and start the stream a bit earlier, so I'm not too sluggish and stuff. So yeah, there'll hopefully be a bit more time to have conversation and stuff. But yeah, it's been fantastic. And as always, keep watching the skies. Keep watching the skies, and I will see you guys tomorrow. So before I leave, I will pass on the raid to Rex. So you stick around for that, feel free to do so. Rex's YouTube channel, well, hang on, Rex's channel doesn't exist. What's it called? I've typed in Rex Werewolf, nothing's coming up. Are you sure it's the right? Oh, okay, okay, sure one, okay, right, I see, okay. Okay, Shadow Sickness, you take care of yourself. Let me do the raid here. There we go. Dead by Daylight. There we go. So I'm going to pass this over to RH Wolf. Feel free to stick around and watch her. I'm sure she will be a glorious host for her session. But for me, I'm calling it time. So, bon voyage. Bye. 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 Bye.